I think
every time I'm there, it's like.
Yeah, I can't find it on.
It's got like cayenne and Tabasco, and a little bit of lemon juice.
You want to leave? Tails up.
So what?
Man, they want to play a game.
So well, let's figure a game. 2 games. All right.
Everyone said, what are you playing? What are you playing at home, Aaron? Huh?
Oh, this stream is so sad. It's literally just me sitting at a table.
That's probably why.
What are you playing anyway? Are you playing?
I don't know. Oh, you're not doing a game, you think? Your game of choice? I think you guys played a lot of the Law or something. No.
I played League, but not anymore. I haven't played that for a year. I've been playing this beta game called Kingdom of Athens. It's pretty, it's an adventure game.
Aaron was playing what? Was he playing Diablo? What game was he playing?
Aaron's been all over the place. He's played Full of Radiance.
Full of Radiance.
No, he's playing some old RPG games.
Oh,
Did he play Baldur's Gate?
I think he did.
I was playing
And
Tyranny.
he's doing Might Magic, I think.
I was playing Tyranny. I liked Tyranny, but I got to a point where I can't get past it. It's like I get to this main cathedral thing on Tyranny, and it's like
Yeah, Aaron's still too.
I get 4 guys, and there's like 7 of them, and there's not like a way to go somewhere else and get stronger. So it's like your choice is either stop, rebuild your team, and start over, or you just can't get past it. Because they're too strong. I can't kill them. I haven't been able to figure out any color to get like do this with this guy and that guy.
You got a picture-in-picture going or something?
Yeah. I'm up to this, right?
Hey Ken, what's your picture-in-picture? You got something like a box up here.
Any combination of characters, how you play them. You don't have to solve it all. Yeah. And it's like you can't rebuild your guys, and I say, I don't know if I want to, I mean, it took me too long to get to that point.
Games, when it happens like that, I usually end up leaving the game, because
I haven't played it since.
You got a picture-in-picture going? There's like a black box right here.
Do I have the box on them?
Oh, look, yeah, right here.
Is it on the bottom right?
Upper right.
Yeah, let me check my settings. How about
There's 2 people watching.
and we say,
Me and
they tried to go to the popular sound engine, and it's destroyed
showing the screen, all right.
so much.
Is it there now? I'll give it a moment to show up, but it should disappear.
And it's like, people that are really far
There it
away,
goes.
they'll sound like the
Good
right
enough.
one as you, and then like bushes don't make any sound.
I know we don't have anything here yet, but we will have a game shortly. We're just trying to determine what that game's gonna be. Whether we're moving to a round table or a rectangle table, we're playing with 4 people or 6. We did play Captain Sonar. But if you're on YouTube and you watch us play Captain Sonar, you're amazing since it did show up.
It was all one development, one package. And so to put Streets of Tarkov in, they had to do sound engine. So
What do I
sound
got
engine
here?
wasn't ready, but they were like,
Oh, Cat Master Studio.
since they're in beta,
That stream.
they said, oh, we'll just
watching
take
it on
that and
your
go.
No, I'm just checking a text message.
But they terrible. I mean, like,
Text
people like
messages.
walk out on you won't hear.
I don't know, are you guys staying or going? Because that's gonna make it right.
Once we go, if there's not, you guys have 4 people play one game.
Let's do that. This is 2 to 4.
Let's play RimWorld a little bit.
Move over here. I've got like,
And that's kind of fun.
I've got a bunch of these, Jeff, and a car sale.
Oh, yeah? Oh, aren't those the kind that you have to, like, once you play it, you can't play it again?
Hey, I got them for $2 each.
But they're not using, you can't, the same people can't play it again. But other people can play it.
You are tearing up things and cutting up things.
Oh, so are you sure that the person who sold it to you didn't already do that?
It was shrink wrap.
Oh, there you go.
They have their own shrink wrap machine so that they can rip out. They ripped up all the cards. You open it up and they're just shredded paper and pencils and stuff. That would be terrible, man.
Are you moving the camera or?
Well, it depends on what we're playing, but wherever, I mean, it doesn't take nothing to move, it's right there, so.
All right.
Made by the right. This is a level 4.
It's a first person, Overwatch, is that what you're talking about?
I guess we're playing an escape game, so that ought to be interesting.
Try that.
4 out of 5 different.
I did it for a little while. Does it get boring?
On the semicircle?
I only tried it like during a free fly weekend the other day, but it didn't run on my PC for crap because my processor was too crappy.
So, who's
So
playing
I
football
upgraded to the
this weekend?
Ryzen 7.
Well, I think Kansas City already won. They were beating the Jaguars by
And that
10 in the
like,
fourth quarter.
made a huge difference. Like I hit like 120 FPS. Like,
There's another one. Speaking of the Broncos.
yeah, but my son has the.
He's got this joke for you. Russell and Aaron Rodgers are at a bar watching the football game, and
watching Gino.
And Gino joins them.
All right. So, we're traveling with a tour group in Egypt.
Okay.
Okay? We are visiting the Valley of the Kings, and it's the highlight of our vacation.
How many players is it?
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
I'm sure you find us a tomb of Tutankhamun, especially spellbound, inside.
Well, I don't know. Are they playing? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Suddenly, you find yourselves in a mysterious burial chamber, and you hear the frightening sound. The stone doors close behind you, blocking your escape. As you look around you, you discover a dust-covered notebook and an ancient gift.
Too cold. I had to put my coat on.
Notebook. Dust covered. Okay, great. Now I can't breathe. Okay? You can only be escaped if you manage to solve all the riddles in time. If not, you'll be buried in the stone forever. Okay, do not look closely at any of the game materials before starting the game. Do not leaf through the book yet.
Look closely at them?
So get the book, the decoder disc ready on the table. Leave the strange items in the box for now. Sort the cards into 3 piles in accordance to what is written on the back side. Riddle, answer, help. Be sure to not look at the front sides of any of the cards yet. Check to be sure that the real cards and answer cards are arranged in ascending order according to their letters or numbers. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Thumbnails are lacking.
The thumbnails are wacky?
1, 2, 3.
It just shows a bunch of miniatures. It has nothing to do with what's going on.
Oh, it's just my cover page. It's just thumbnail.
Ready?
That's a default.
Are we timed on this game?
I have no
I'm
idea.
supposed to take a snapshot of this thing for thumbnails. That's kind of weird. I might be able to edit some of them. Joel should be coming back in.
Okay. Looks like everything's in order. Okay. Then place them on the edge of the table. Place cards with the same symbol, one on top of the other.
Chair over here.
We got a chair right here.
That's the next job.
Yeah. See, this is so that the camera can
Filthy
get
captain.
all 4 of us. I blame the navigator. He was erasing stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing? There's too much stuff on the thing. It's like, that's good information.
In hindsight, we probably should have just got the silent still instead of the torpedo, and then ran away a little farther, so we could have tried to confuse them, like where we were at.
Next time.
We actually debated on the last action.
We could just do it again, 2 versus 2, and then we actually have a shot to those guys.
We actually debated on the last action of
They're watching
going
you.
towards you guys and making a shot, or doing a silent that only moved like 1 space just to throw off completely where we went.
Yeah.
And then start moving away. But ultimately we thought, well, we think we know where they're sitting, so let's just see if we can make this.
I mean,
we had both of our weapons charged,
We
both
would have
mine
totally
and the other.
prolonged the game if we'd have moved north instead of south on that one, but we were trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
And
What do you get for taking my advice?
That's what he gets for not listening to Brian's advice. Don't go there, boom.
I really like Captain Sonar, but I'd really like to play real time.
yeah, I think the real time would be way
It's
better.
so much more fun because
Then it's like, hey, you missed the command. Sorry, you were talking.
yeah, I mean, you just have to make sure it's clear and wait for them to say, got it. But then after that, you don't have to tell them.
They have to say.
You still have to say it. Yeah, you still
can't
say
just
it.
be like, moving north.
You can't say we're going north, and they're like, what? No, it's like you have to
You
make
have
it
to
clear.
acknowledge you moved north or something.
Right,
Yeah.
and then after that, whether they lose track is up to them. It's like, it's not your problem anymore.
All right.
And if you're doing it fast enough, it's like, if you're going quickly, you're like, north, are we all good? South, north, west, north, east, you know, it's like, as long as you're clear enough, and the radar guys over there going, I think
I
they're.
can see how you can get real good if you have a good team that's like solid.
It's right on top. It really comes down to the engineer, because they're the ones that can block up stuff, you know, and you kind of.
The engineer's got to be on top of their toes, be like, I think we should go, we can't go that way, you can't go that way.
Exactly. And you have to be careful about what you're saying as an engineer,
But
too. You can't say, we can't go north, we need to go south. It's like, no, don't say that. You just say that way or that way or that way. This way we can't.
Well, and you need to coordinate, too. Like, I would like to be able to do this. The first mate needs to be like, I would like to do this. And then the engineer can be like, okay, well, then you got to go that way or that way.
Exactly. I was also telling Aaron, just point at the letters on top. I can see what you're talking about, but don't say it, because that just kind of gives you away a little bit.
You might just drive me nuts.
But I always thought the radar guy is the hardest job there.
Brian said he had.
Well, as soon as they go silent or whatever, he's like,
Yeah, because you basically have to rebuild, but you also have to know that it had to be somewhere in relation to what you had.
there's actually a lot of little bits of information that
Because you can still say, like, if they move 1 to 4 from here and they were against the roof, the's no way they went north, so you eliminate those.
But you got to come up with your own shorthand. How do you mark when they say, like, we dropped a mine, and then 3 turns later, they
Well, if you think,
detonate
no,
the mine.
you put it
Well,
on
now
there.
you know 3 turns ago they were next to this spot.
Well, no, it's the same thing, because, like, you have your line drawing on there, and you say, they say they drop a mine. Well, if you think they're there, then they dropped a mine on one of these 3 spots.
But you got to keep track. How many turns was that ago?
No, you don't. Because each time you do a next
Does it make
space,
a difference if you were there 1 turn ago or 10
well, you
turns
can
ago?
count backwards. You just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
But
mean,
you got to remember how many turns ago that was.
you don't have to remember. You just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How
You
many
don't-
turns
Alright,
ago
shut
was
up.
it?
New game.
All right.
Hopefully I'm going to understand this, okay? Basically, so if we've identified these hieroglyphics
Mm-hmm.
and we think it's that answer, so this number indicates the number on the answer card that you are then allowed to look at. If the code is incorrect, you have to keep searching for a solution or switch to another riddle at the time being if the code is correct. The answer card will tell you how to continue.
Wait, did you say there was flavor text on
They
this?
said you're not supposed to look at that stuff.
No, but like the
Literally
front,
said not
but
to
the
look
front is
at that.
flavor text, right? The start of the
First
text.
thing in the rules is don't
Oh,
go through the book.
Oh, we need to read the flavor text, because when we do these online,
did.
people want to hear the flavor
I
text.
did, you weren't listening. Yeah, that one
Well, then
person,
here, I'll read it.
you know who that one person is? It's me.
No, because it's going to be there forever. Somebody might come. We're doing exit the Pharaoh's tomb,
Yep, exit
and
the
the
Pharaoh's tomb.
and the
I sent it to
flavor
you.
text is the top section here.
So open up,
Oh.
go to basically your front page there. Yeah, basically.
Oh, it's this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now
Uh,
someone else joins and they just missed what it's called.
Isn't
Now
it
you
in
gotta
the
read-
For the one person who just joined,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the.
Captain Sonar in the title.
Oh, I got to update that. Great. It's not Captain Sonar anymore, by the way. This is exit the Pharaoh's tomb, because we've changed. I haven't updated my text.
You should
But
zoom in on it.
you are
It's so
traveling
far
with a
away.
tour group in Egypt. All right.
You need to
Let me
move-
rephrase this. You got to rechange your pronouns. We are traveling with a tour group in Egypt. We visited the Valley of the Kings, and it's the highlight of our vacation. Here? We find the tomb of Tutankhamun especially spellbinding. Inside, we notice that we have lost the rest of the group. We wander through the passageways, and our fascination with the place is gradually turning to panic. Suddenly, we find ourselves in a mysterious burial chamber, and we hear a frightening sound. The stone door closes behind us, and our escape is blocked. As we look around, we discover a dust-covered notebook and an ancient disc. The entire tomb seems to be covered with riddles. We will only be able to escape if we manage to solve all the riddles in time. If not, apparently, we will be buried under stone forever.
In which case, this will be our last transaction.
Is that a microphone?
Yes, this is. I got a mic on it.
Oh.
So there's no game board.
Where's that other one? That other one worked really good. The disc one?
That one's a USB. I
Okay,
don't
so
have
where
the
will you
USB
see the code symbols? So where we will see these different code symbols. You'll have to take a close look at the pictures in the book or in the riddle cards. All possible lost objects can be found in those places. All these objects are marked with a symbol. Our example involves the sarcophagus with the L symbol on it. To continue with this example scenario, next you'll need to take a look at the answer card pictured next to the sarcophagus card. You'll see that you should now retrieve answer card 12 from. So to continue with this example, answer card pictured next to the sarcophagus on the card, answer card 12 from the pile, as an example. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Active Minds Gamers Live!
It's updated.
Think, don't just guess, okay? So there's basically...
Watch later.
Watch later.
Unsubscribe.
Actually, my viewership has gone, or subscribers have gone quite a bit on YouTube since I started streaming the Frosthaven. It's like I gained
Yeah, why are people so interested?
I don't know, but I get a lot of views on that.
I saw that.
Well, yeah, people are searching for that.
People like to learn what it is. And
New or something?
They're interested.
it's a new game, and everybody wants to see how it's played. But all of them, even past the first review one, it's like all the different scenarios I've been
They come
doing.
yours and they're like, we're not learning anything. What the heck?
Okay, I'm getting out a stopwatch.
I'm watching somebody who
Oh, crap.
constantly, it's like every scenario I look back and I'm like, I made another mistake, misread this, and somebody comes on and goes, you can't do that, right? Like,
Is it how many player game is it? Or what,
it's
I
up to
don't
4,
know.
but it's a campaign game. It's got like 140 scenarios, but
Oh my goodness.
but you only will probably play about 70 because some of them eliminate themselves as you go through. But
Could we play like one in a gaming session? Or?
yeah, you can play one, but they're about 3 or 4 hours. But well, not always. I mean, if you play really efficiently, you might get one done in 2.5 hours. But it kind of, the problem is, it's like, it's a kind of a commitment to keep doing it. But I'm trying to get people who want to play. I'm thinking, at the very least, I can maybe do guest appearances, have an adventurer come and just join me for scenarios or something like that.
The one random person that's always a pickup person.
Yeah, like they're in the tavern. So I went into the tavern and I met so and so, and he volunteered to come with me.
I was
So
gonna
we're
say
going
you go
down.
to the brothel and
Every
yeah.
day. Every day you go back to the brothel and there's a new player.
All right, so
Wait a minute.
our score can be anywhere between 10 stars and 1 star, depending on how many help cards we use and how many minutes it takes.
Hey, wait. We're not using help cards. That's not a thing. No, get those off the board. We're not using no help cards.
Okay. All right. What are you waiting for? Start the stopwatch and get out the burial chamber before it's too late. Now you are allowed to look through the entire book and begin solving the riddles. If anything is unclear, don't be shy about looking something up in the manual during the game.
I guess there is a.
So what are we supposed to do?
Open up the manual.
All right,
You're
here we
not
go.
allowed to play this game with your wife.
What do you do?
This is the notebook we found. It's apparently the notes of Dr. Ford.
Yeah.
And we better figure out something. How long do we have?
What are we supposed
I just started the stopwatch.
Start the stopwatch.
So
Put it in the middle of the table.
This is a co-op thing, I imagine, right?
yes.
We're supposed to look
Have you ever done an exit room before?
Yes.
That's not very big.
That's
It's bigger.
what this is, essentially?
Yeah. This is a home-based exit room.
Is that the clock that's built in with the phone?
We need to do an exit room. That would be fun.
This is
I've
kind of
done
that. This is an
I
exit
don't want to
room.
be stuck
This
in a
is an
small space
exit
with you.
Pharaoh, exit the tomb room.
Fair enough.
So apparently,
I don't trust Ken.
Dr.
Stay
Ford,
Let's
for
see how we
5
do it.
days I've been trying to find a way out of this burial chamber. It's hopeless. I can't go any further. My supplies are running low. If something does not happen soon, this will become my burial chamber too. I made notes in this book about everything that I was able to find out, what I might have overlooked. The ancient Egyptians, chocolate ice cream were always my greatest passions. That they could become doomed is something I never would have imagined possible. Presumably, whoever is reading this book will be in a similar predicament to the one I'm in now. If only I had listened to the advice of the locals. Hurry, or the burial chamber will close its gates forever.
Oh my.
That's what they said, but I didn't want to listen. All right, so we got this first little clue here.
Let's put it out for
It says, if you want to enter through this door, you must follow these lines of instruction. Look for the numbers hidden in the picture of my burial chamber on page 10, and don't let the writing on this page lead you astray. Keep your eyes focused on what's important. Always be careful not to overlook anything. Some numbers are extremely difficult to see. Only with careful observation can you be can you be safe to find these very sought-after numbers and thus discover the correct solution of this riddle? So there is,
What's the folded?
there's a bolded letters. Get your paper out. We got E.
Oh, I zoned out. What's he talking?
Start writing these down. E-N-I-N. E-N-I-N. R-T. E. E-H. O-N-E. O-F-U-R. E-T-H-I-G.
E-T-H-I-G.
S-X-I. W-O-T. V-S-E-N-E.
I feel like you missed some letters.
Probably. We're all good.
Now,
He said something else. Go to page 10.
Of your figs.
the only thing is, too, there is one little kind of clue in here. It does kind of say something, I don't know if this is meant to be part of that, but it says, don't let the writing on this page lead you astray. So, if that's either telling us that that's a misnomer,
This
or
is a red herring.
it's a red herring, or it's
Okay,
telling us...
Page 10, it says something about
Right,
page
page
10, right?
Red herring and a poisonous? I forget. I'm just here to
Page
read this.
10,
Right.
Tutankhamun burial chamber. And what did it say to look for on page 10? Because it's just a picture. Look for the numbers hidden in the picture of my burial chamber on page 10. Okay, so we got a tiny...
Numbers in this burial chamber.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's a tiny little picture.
Wait, what's this number, 444?
All right, so yeah, write down some numbers. That does look like 444. Here, let's do this. I have...
Here's again, 444, over here.
Was that number down in there?
That's a,
Oh, it's an M.
which could be Roman numeral. There's a,
Oh, so that's an M on there? With the red background on it?
oh,
L.
is that a help card?
Riddle card, M.
You can't use Google Lens
what are
on
you
it.
doing?
Come on.
This is a magnifying glass to make it nice and big if we're having trouble seeing stuff.
I'm not old like you.
You
guys.
are
I'm
old,
only 40.
but they can't see it because there's 5 people trying to look at the same screen.
Oh, so are you streaming from the phone right now?
No, this phone isn't streaming, the other one is.
Oh.
So is there anything on that card?
Yeah, so basically
Yeah,
that card
letter M.
Riddle
says,
M.
imagine what happens if, and it
Where
has
do you
these
get
3
that card?
symbols, C, U, and O.
It's a backwards C.
Mm-hmm.
This is so dumb. What are we supposed
Oh,
to
it
do?
said find numbers
Hey,
on
why
it.
is there a green line here? Do you see that? Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, that's probably,
That's odd.
Let's see here, what do we got?
I don't know. 444 has got to mean something. That's the only
Said
number.
some of them are hard to see, but...
See what Google
You're
Lens
just going
has
to
to say.
cover everything. You guys are cheaters.
no.
They're cheaters. Hold it up to the camera. Maybe they'll tell us. Has anyone done this?
See what Google Lens has to say.
There, now put that in front of the camera so they can see the picture we're looking at.
You know, I'm on the wrong page.
Because there is somebody watching.
Is there any letters? Is there any letters in that thing?
We're trying to look for numbers.
A lot of
in
symbols.
this
Anybody can
picture.
read Egyptian?
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Look how big that
Look
is.
in the camera.
You can really see those symbols good with this thing.
I'm not seeing anything else but the 444s.
Yeah, I'm
So we're
at
looking
the-
for numbers in that picture that Joel is showing you there.
Even though my picture is terrible.
No, you're right. I'm not seeing anything else. There's just that line in the middle. Is there anything around this?
That's the picture we're looking at.
There's really nothing around that either.
Okay, so what does it tell us about those
So,
numbers? The
we
numbers
should-
are supposed to tell us what?
So that's only 3 times zoom. I could zoom in all the way up to 10 times.
yeah.
I could look at the fine the grains in the paper. What does that say? Does that say anything? Enrite one of your enrite
Well, that's all you guys get. My hands are getting tired.
It could be one of those things that's not like really.
One of your...
One of your things. In one? Is it possibly in one of your?
If you want to enter this store, you must follow these lines of instructions. Look for the numbers hidden in the picture of my burial chamber on page 10. So we found those numbers, 444.
The picture on page 10, does it have these symbols? What's the deal with those symbols?
Those symbols were on too, but yeah, but even if we matched them, what would that tell us? And what about this? Imagine what happens if.
Where did we get that card? Oh, that was the
Because,
one with M? That was
yeah,
the-
on page 10, it had that little M one down
Okay.
there.
Okay, well, we found some 4s, but that's all the numbers that are on here, so what's next?
444. And another 444.
How much time do we have to solve this? What's the timer?
We probably ran out of time already for all I
Google
know.
Lens found this game for us.
If you want to enter through the door, you must.
Yeah, but don't tell it the answer. I mean, don't look at an answer.
I didn't look at the answer.
Maybe it's like the first letter on each line. I don't know. It's told the,
C-U-O? Are those on is it on this at all?
imagine what happens if.
No, C-U-O, O's on there, but there's a U, but.
Tetris shape on there. Do all the cards have a little Tetris shape like that one?
Well, so.
Yeah, it has a little
So
Tetris shape.
technically, so.
Oh,
that's our first clue.
that would be the clue if we wanted
If we wanted
to.
to use the help card.
But we don't want to do clues. Clues screw your score up.
Okay.
Imagine what
I don't know, I
happens
got
if. That's not really, I mean, we don't know that those are, is that a C though? I mean, it's backwards.
Roman numeral C?
Oh.
I don't know.
No.
See? Oh, you see.
I don't get what we're supposed to be.
We're supposed to be looking at this, here, go back to this other page.
I mean, what, does it tell us what we're asking it to do? I mean, it tells
We're trying to
us,
get out of this room.
well, I know, but it says find the numbers, but what else does it say to do? I mean, what are we trying to solve just the? 444, is that really all the numbers? I mean, those really aren't that hard to find. I would have thought there'd be more.
All right, so what do we do with the numbers? Okay, let's
Yeah.
close that riddle.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do with it?
Now that we've got them.
All right, so we found 444. You write that
If
down?
you want to enter through this door, you must follow these lines of instructions. Lines of instructions. Okay. Look for the numbers hidden in the picture of my burial chamber on page 10.
Yeah.
And don't let the writing on this page lead you astray. Keep your eyes focused
So,
on what's important.
Okay.
Always be careful not
So
to
follow the
overlook.
instructions on the lines. Okay? The number on page 10 was 4, 4, and 4. What's the fourth letter of each line?
Oh, okay. One,
There's
two,
a lot of lines
okay,
though.
write these down.
There's
Fourth
more
letters. N, 3, E,
There's not a fourth
there's
letter.
no fourth letter. R, I, N.
No.
There's nothing.
Nearin?
There's more.
Nearin?
It said something about your eyes focus. It's your eyes focus.
What if it's every fourth
Follow
letter?
on
Just
the-
like go every fourth letter.
Oh, yeah, every fourth letter. Okay, just like circle every fourth letter.
Of these?
Yeah,
Okay.
just see if there's anything there.
N, E, E,
Near?
near.
With 2 E's.
Near.
Well, you know, something, maybe it's spelled wrong.
Near. That was a dumb idea.
I. Oh, it's L.
I-L, maybe?
L.
Some numbers
Yeah,
are extremely
they're all B's,
difficult to
you
see with
E.
only with careful observation. Can you be sure these very
I-L-B.
sought after numbers and thus discover the correct solution?
That's it.
Very sought after numbers.
It's like there's something about the numbers that we're not seeing. I don't think those 444 is enough.
I don't know, I looked at the picture pretty.
Something
Close.
about don't let your eyes deceive you.
Like the letter I?
Is this whole
Maybe.
page, no, that's page 11. Is there an optical illusion there? Like a number that is like
I know.
really big that we don't see?
Hey, we could take a picture of it, and then multiple people could look at this at once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
that's what I did. I was looking at it. At the photo.
That green line is weird to me. Like, that just seems out of place.
Yeah, what's up with those green lines?
And then something in the other page that followed, like, of the line. But then one line of the text was underlined.
Oh, the 444 is actually on there twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's both on the thing,
Yeah.
and it also has that symbol in the middle of there, of that same symbol that's on the M.
Yeah. No, they said some numbers are really hard to see, so there's actually 444 a lot of time, or twice, but I don't think those are all that hard to see. They're kind of
Are
obvious.
you supposed to like sequentially go through the pages? Are you supposed to be jumping around in here, or what? How does it work?
No, you probably just go page to page, do each clue as you break out of the room.
Okay, so here's the question I have with the clue thing, like, if we run out of time, we lose, so at some point we.
At some point, we take a look at this.
Look at that. Ice cream cone on the bottom. Didn't he say something about liking chocolate ice cream? And this also has like a diamond in the middle.
Look at this.
All right, what's the clue say? Suckers, you actually thought you would get help by looking at this clue.
Oh, did you do the help card?
I'm just trying to get us started here. Okay, so riddle card M, which we just did, okay?
Yeah.
You also need page 10 in the book. Do you see a connection between card M and page 10?
Yeah.
The little that thing is on both of them on page.
It's on there, yeah.
So what about the...
Imagine what happened if. Imagine what?
So the numbers on here,
C-U-O.
the M is on both. You got the little shape. Is there like a key? That almost looks like a keyhole on here. See that L? It looks like you could stick something in there.
Well, that matches with this.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, on here, it looks very much like it's supposed to be something you can stick in there.
Imagine what happens if.
Let me see that card again for a minute, please.
And then here, it looks like it's,
This is why they're only $2 games, because everyone gives up on the first clue.
I know he's already gone through help card 1.
Was that a mirror?
Maybe. I don't have, it's kind of glary on my picture, but it does look like it's just.
Yeah. It's in a tomb. What
What does this
window?
look like if you look at it in the mirror?
It would look backwards. Cow?
C-U-O. Cool.
Because you got the green line
Matches with that green line.
with the green line.
O-N-C-C-N-O? C-N-O?
Isn't that just like just open up a camera and have it look at the picture, because it's going to be exactly reverse, right? Because it always flips it.
Isn't that a U then? Let's see. Up, down.
Card M and page 10. What is card M?
This is card M.
Oh,
You'll also
Okay.
need page 10.
what's page 10?
That's what we're looking at.
Oh, this is 10. I thought we were supposed to look at
Oh,
page
okay,
11.
that's what you're saying. Do you see a connection between the two pages? Yeah, they both have that green line.
And they both have letters on it. But this was almost looking like a mirror.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be. It's a tomb.
Down riddle card.
Picture of my burial
also
chamber.
need
But how does this
Don't
thing
let the
play
writing
into it?
on this page
Probably
lead you
later.
astray. Keep
That's
your
for
eyes
different clues.
focused on what's important.
So this has nothing to do with what we're doing right now.
Well, it potentially could in a moment.
Always be careful not to overlook
Because all of these
anything.
things
All
on
right,
it
so we
that
have-
relate
all
to
right.
that.
So we have this symbol on here.
You know?
Do we have any of these other symbols on that page?
After
I don't know.
After
It's
numbers.
over there.
Doesn't
Why are
say
they
we
very
need
sought after
specific.
numbers?
Very sought after.
What numbers, it's something
No,
that's
he's
really
trying to shoot for number 1, right?
very sought after numbers, yeah.
1 is spelled in those highlighted letters.
O-U-C?
One is in there.
4.
Is there any, if you just looked at it, are there any words in there besides one?
Of
There's hone.
figs.
Yeah, that's not a word.
Oh, yeah, what of.
It's like the only words are connected to the same thing. Of, hone, one. No, there's nothing there. I know it says don't let the writing on here distract you, but
So we have that on
there are
there.
shapes on everything, though. Have you noticed? Look, there's a square here, so it probably matches to that. There's the diamond that's on the ice cream cone, which matches
Okay, so
to
don't let
that.
the words distract you, look at the symbols. Well, look at all those symbols across there.
And there's that. So it's like, I wonder if these are like letters of some
What's
kind.
the square at the
So I
bottom?
wonder if these translate to a
Look at
letter.
the bottom of this page. What's at the bottom?
So I'm saying you got the square, that's Tutankhamun's game. But I'm saying this could be like what do you call it, one of those code breaker things, where each one of these represents a letter. Why is the little circle there?
Turn the page. Go back to page 10. It's got to be something to do with that line and then the mirror, because they both have that green line. That's really weird.
And I bet you some of those symbols are on here too.
My game, I get to choose, right?
All right, help, number 2.
I thought you already looked at
We
that.
suck at this.
There's like a million help symbols on
Yeah,
here. Have
we're
you noticed
real-
that? I mean, there's like, we can go through 1,000 help cards.
We're real bad.
Isn't it like 2 of them is the...
Well, okay, we're on the right area, because take the hint on the riddle card M, literally. Then find the green line on page 10 as well.
I did.
It's a mirror, right?
Right.
And what do you see in a mirror when you hold up something in front of it? You see your reflection.
Yeah. So that's a reflection of what the letters are in there.
Yeah, we already kind of were in that.
But what did it look like in the mirror?
Not really different, it just went C-U-O instead. Go back, let me see the book for just a second.
But I don't get, like, how you're supposed to, like, okay, you solve the riddle. Okay, it's
Imagine
some letters
what-
in a thing.
Well, there's a
What do
thing,
put
once
it
you
in?
know there's a riddle card, and you would answer the riddle and see if it's right.
Oh,
Answer cards are those ones.
This is the riddle card. I've heard that.
What happens, imagine, what happens if,
Oh, what if you take a picture of, what if you looked at that in a mirror? The text on that page.
I mean, like, you could see these little symbols all over the place. You could get clues up the wazoo. Solve this riddle, you have to have found riddle card M. Oh, we did that. You will also need page 10 in the book. Do you see a connection between M and page 10? Well, yeah, they're both on the page. What does that mean?
Yeah, we did see that.
But that can't be the connection, because that's too obvious, because we found the riddle card.
How much time do we have on the timer?
Okay, it's a stopwatch.
Oh, this is.
It's going up in time. So basically,
Oh, however long we take is how good our score is.
yes.
Got it, okay.
So if we're here by tomorrow
If
evening,
we're still here tomorrow.
Basically, it should take us between 1 and 2 hours.
Yeah, the problem is there's no women to help us. Are they to solve this already?
oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that would take
Love
it.
you, honey.
What women are you referring to? You will also need page 10 of the book. Do you see a connection between card M and page 10?
We do.
Yeah.
We already saw it.
Well, other than it being on the page, what else is there? Is it
Green
like
line.
it's on the floor, it's got similar,
It's the green line, and it's something to do with the mirror.
this symbol is on the
That
tomb.
just tells us which one of these green cards to use for the hints.
Right, but this is not M. Where's M? Oh, he's got M. This is M.
That's just to tell you, if you need a hint, you go look for the card that has that symbol on it. That's all it says.
These symbols, there's a million of them all over the place. They're all over that first page. They're even on there. The little diamond is on there. I mean, they're all over. You can get clues for
Okay,
everything. That
hold
ice
on.
cream cone on the floor has a symbol on it. There's like all kinds of stuff. I know it is. Like this.
oh, come on.
So for those of you watching this, all 1.5 of you,
You give them a mirror.
there is mirror apps too.
Yeah,
you
no,
could
I downloaded one and it didn't do anything for me. So I'll pull it back up again so you guys
And then you
see
can
it.
just look at it like that.
So,
See, there's an ice cream cone's got a clue on it. And then the 444 is right here. And there's a square, which has its own little clue. So there's like clues for everything. But
Come on.
those aren't, it says they're hard to see, but to me, those are obvious, don't you? Like, that's
What
not
is,
the,
okay, but let's say they're referring to the 444. What does that even mean? Like, what?
and it
what
says
does
these
that tell us?
highly
us nothing.
sought after numbers. Highly sought after numbers. Why are they highly sought after?
What, chat, tell us what is a highly sought after number? I feel like you're always shooting for first place, right? So that seems like it would be
That would be some ones, but there's no ones. But does it have to be in the form of an actual number? Maybe it's like a numeric representation. Like, 3 candles.
I don't get it.
I'm just guessing.
Doesn't make any damn sense to me.
My brain hurts. I'm not good.
I can't really see right there.
Look at
I got too much.
the third health card.
Yeah,
he's
we're on.
already there. If
Wow.
this doesn't tell us, then we're
What,
screwed.
what?
No, there's a million health cards. I told you we could we could do the diamond, we could do the square, we could do.
3 for this stuff.
So this makes a little more sense now.
Okay,
Okay?
tell us. Oh, P1.
Yeah. Goes the way of the
If
force.
this was a mirror,
If the below
That
the
still doesn't
line.
help me. Oh, 308. Okay.
So what does that do?
Enter this code beneath the L symbol on the decoder disc. Okay, how do I get the...
Wow, that's obscure. That is some significantly obscure thing. We got to come up with this and put it underneath this.
Well,
So
now
they're
you've written it on the card.
now they're saying, well,
Now you ruined it.
That's the
that's
next,
the point.
the next person
How are you
can't
supposed to
play it.
resell it?
And put it back in its shrink wrap.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to know
you
that
screwed it
line
down.
is the mirror. The line is the mirror,
line
and everything
is
on the
the
other side.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out how to put this actually on this
Oh,
disc
this
here.
game.
Enter this code beneath the... So I've got this symbol on the disc,
Chat, this is an escape
Yeah.
room,
okay?
sort of.
See, I told you those numbers, those symbols are numbers. At the top, look, when you go back to number 10, I told you, it was like one of those encode things.
Those are numbers?
Like, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So,
What are you even talking about?
that bird is a 0.
Who cares?
Okay.
What does that
And
mean?
then, I don't know, whatever you want. 0, 1, 2, 3, so it's that little weird bell thing is 3.
What about it?
Ah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is that a different kind of bird.
What does that mean, though?
Okay, well...
He's entering them on this thing as codes.
Oh, really? Oh, so 308. I got you.
So, hold on, which one's what?
0 is this, 3, if you want to do that, 0, 1, 2, 3 is this bell thing.
So do the bell next.
And then 0 is the
This
bird.
So that's the bell right there.
Do the bell thing, then the bird.
The bell is the first one or the second one?
No, the bell's the first one, that's 3.
that we're
308. So you got...
Should be this then.
So the bell, and then this weird bird with his wings expanded, and then this other bird with his wings not expanded.
How do you know this?
I'm smart.
I mean, how do you know this is what we're supposed to
Like
do?
this? Or opposite?
On L? No, it's a top, if the top one is 3, 0, 3 would be this bell.
Oh, okay, so it's backwards.
Okay, well, what
I mean,
is this gonna tell us?
The Egyptians
Bell.
might read up, but we read
How do
down,
you
right?
know that this is what we're supposed to do
Until
with
it's
that?
magic.
We're taking... Okay.
Because it says there, enter it on this. So we're entering it on this.
6.
It's 6.
Yeah.
All right, so...
6 dot. I don't know if the dot.
That's just showing you that it's not an I, 9.
Okay, so 6. What is,
G-H-I-J-K-L-M.
what do you,
Does that say 6 on it? No.
Wait, M? Oh, is that what we're doing by letters?
I'm just... Okay, answer card 1. That doesn't say...
Oh, you're trying to figure,
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one that says the...
Should be answer card 6, right?
that's what I would
Oh,
say.
answer
6.
card 6. Oh, God.
That's not,
Ding, ding,
don't,
ding, ding,
don't
ding.
overcomplicate it.
Yeah. All right, answer card 6. The code may be right. Where do you see the code symbol?
Is it 12? Because that's the card, these are all the symbols on there. The code may be right. Where do you see the code symbol? So if so the symbol of the code, which is, where are you? Is it this thing?
L? You said?
So all these symbols are on there, right? Yeah. Oh no, this is the only one, the card, because I don't think this other stuff is on there. Were they? I don't think all that stuff was on there. Only the sarcophagus is on there.
Yeah, the Sphinx head is not, or the heads are not on there.
Yeah, I don't think any of the other stuff is on. Only the sarcophagus is on there, so it has to probably be.
It's got to be 12.
It's got to be 12.
Because there's no chest. That thing's not here.
So if it's on the sarcophagus, does that mean that we go now to number 12?
Yes, I'm thinking it's time you go to 12.
When you're done, place this card right back in the stack of answer cards. Okay, so.
Don't guess. Unfortunately, the code is not correct on number 12.
Oh.
Hold on.
308.
Are you supposed to match them or what? I don't get it.
The code may be right. Where do you see the code symbol?
On the sarcophagus.
Well, I mean, the L is on the sarcophagus.
The L's on the sarcophagus.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's what it's talking about.
So if we're basing everything on the L, then that's the. Oh, you know what? It could possibly be off by one because if it starts, I assumed it was 0 to 9, but it might be
1 through.
It might be 1 to 0.
Yeah. So we take a look at those symbols.
0 being 10. I mean, it just depends on how you're looking at. So if it's 1 to 10, that would be off a little bit. 1, 2, 3 would be the bug.
So let's try the bug.
The beetle bug.
Bug. Okay.
And then 10 would be the fish, or 0.
Okay.
And then 8 would be
the dude with his both hands
the
up.
dude with his hands up.
Don't shoot.
Okay, so that's 15 then.
Okay, so is answer number 15. Let's do us anything.
The code may be right. Now go look at something else.
The code may be right. Where did you see the code symbol? On the sarcophagus. That says to go to 25 this time, which is different than we had before. Oh, I wonder if anything will come out of this. Unfortunately, the code is incorrect.
Oh my gosh.
What's the significance?
The only other thing is we're reading that backwards. We could try reversing it. Because it reads maybe it reads bottom up. Are we seeing any, was there any clue that it reads bottom up? I mean, it's not really telling us that, but.
Okay, so here's the things on the disc, how to read the disc.
Oh, well, there we go. You have identified the solution riddle with the symbol as hieroglyphs. You enter this combination under the symbol on the decoder disc. In the little window, you'll see a number. See, they're even showing you. It comes off of the sarcophagus. It's telling you exactly where it's coming from. Is the code possibly correct? Well, yeah, I got that. And they even opened it up with 6. That's the first one we did. Is the code incorrect? If so, the answer card will let you tell you. In that case, simply return the card to the pile and take another look at the riddle that you failed to solve. Maybe there's something you overlooked. Or it may be that you simply don't yet have the hints that you need to solve it. Then you will have to just continue someplace else. The number indicates the number of answer card you are then allowed to look at. If the code is incorrect, you will have to continue with the example scenario. Next, you will take a look at the answer card pictured. So they're basically showing you everything we did at page 12, or the card 12, and it was wrong. If so, the answer card will tell you how to continue. You will find one of the more riddle cards, which will allow you to pull from the pile and look immediately. Is the code actually incorrect? Well, in this case, you must have made a mistake. You will just have to think about it some more and different answer. Whether wrong or right, return all answer cards to the answer pile. All cards can be solved logically. You shouldn't just try all possible combinations on the disc.
Yeah.
Just keep turning it.
Just keep trying.
So, they are saying mirror. Where's our card that we wrote on?
right there.
Oh, this is it.
Egyptian reads top to bottom, correct?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I wonder if it's up, down, or from bottom to top, because it doesn't actually say this. I wonder if it's bottom to top.
What's that?
So the 0 would be right, but you would have been right the first time when you had it backwards, which was actually correct. if we're right about going the wrong way. If that's the case, we'll know in the future, but we have to solve it now.
But it was 3-0.
Oh, he's actually he's actually going backwards on the thing too.
So yeah, I'm just saying, let's say it was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, I was reading it left to right, looking at it from the thing. So
9.
So we're going to have like all kinds of versions.
So
We
that's
should.
the possibility. That says 28.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a card 28.
Are those symbols on here at all?
No.
Because if those symbols are on this picture, then those are numbers. If those are numbers according to this thing, why wouldn't they be numbers on the thing?
I think we're making a big assumption that those symbols equate to numbers.
I don't think we're making a big assumption at all,
Why
because
does
it matches exactly on the disc. Those are all the same pictures that are on those numbers.
Yeah, but how do you know that you count on that sheet to determine what the number stands for?
Because there's exactly the right
I wrote on
amount.
that one already.
There's exactly 10, one for every number.
So that was, I think we tried that, didn't we?
I don't think so.
We went backwards.
So
We
I'm
went
gonna
left
go
to right.
that to fish.
There are a number of birds on here. There's only the birds that are standing in one, and they're not exactly the same shape.
Funkier looking fish.
The funky fish.
That's a bird.
It's a funk band.
And then 8 is
It's music.
If that's the case,
Could be. It's a funky fish. It's a funky fish.
How'd you get that though? That's 1. You have that as 1.
no, he's trying it 0 to 10, and he's also trying it 1 to 0.
Yeah, top down.
okay. Where do you see the code on the symbol? So what does that say now?
If those are numbers,
Just look
I
at the
think
backs of all the cards and see which number is correct.
just keep going until it says correct. Find the card until it says correct.
One of them.
Let's see.
One of them says correct. Do they all just lead you around in circles? I don't get it.
I'm seeing, I'm looking to see if there's any of those symbols on the walls or anything.
See, that's... Dude.
There's really nothing. Around the mirror there are symbols,
Dude,
but they're
bird,
so small,
bug.
can't really read them.
Dude, bird, bug. Dude, bird.
I think the whole thing with the mirror was to come up with the number 308.
Two.
Now, what that 308 means, I don't know. Read the paragraph again. What does it say about the number?
Enter this code beneath the L symbol on the decoder disc.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to...
decoder disc.
How are you supposed to enter 308 on here? Like, how are you supposed to know?
Well,
what
we gotta
308
figure that symbol thing out. That's, I know that's the 3. And you tried going down, and I tried going, I mean, I guess it depends too. You say it's top to bottom, but how
I
do
don't
you?
know, it could be.
It could be the other way. Flip it over, it's still top to bottom. Because you just gotta decide which side's the top.
Yeah.
Because I was reading it left to right, you were reading it right to left. So which way is it? Did you, and you tried up and down on there, each 308? Once we know how to do this, the next clues will be easier, because we'll be able to enter it correctly. We just gotta figure out what it is. I think that's what it is, it's all figuring out how the 308 fits. Because if it's top to bottom, it'll be top to bottom there probably, but if it's bottom to top, then it might be the opposite direction. You know, maybe those aren't 4s. They kind of look like 4s. What else could they be?
Are they symbols?
I mean, they could be like, That's true, because there's no outright numbers on this game, right? I mean, they're not showing us any numbers anywhere. Those might not be 4s. Because if you look at them closely, they kind of don't look like 4s. They actually kind of look like, I don't know, some weird knife. Like a knife or a triangle. Because you notice, I mean, there are no real letters or numbers on this
these
whole
might
thing.
not even be 4s. What if they're, is that one of the symbols?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
It's not
No,
one of those.
there,
It's
yeah.
not one of the number symbols. The 4. That 4 is a symbol.
Okay,
Those knives.
look at this, guys.
Oh, those do kind of look like
Look
the
at-
4s.
Okay?
Yeah. See, look.
There's 3 of them. And
There-
Three of them.
There's 3 of those.
So do those knives.
I mean, and there's 2 of them
All
on
the way
this
down.
page. There's 2 of them on this page too. They're here and they're over here.
3.
Okay? So we did knives all the way down.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nope.
but each one of these knives is 3. I mean, it'd be like one, it'd be like 1, but it does look like the 4.
It does look like that.
Okay, so that,
Yeah, it's almost exactly like that.
No
So
zero.
let me see the picture again on the. Where's the?
Oh, you have it.
this is the solution. So
Yeah.
this is basically saying. you
Yeah,
guys can-
internet, but we got to figure out.
Figure it out on your own. So here's literally the answer.
But 308, but
that
what is
you're holding-
308?
We got to figure out how to read it onto there. 308.
Revealing the following digits.
There's no zero. Like, no matter what I do, there's no, because there is no zero answer card. So this isn't gonna pop up a 0 ever.
Right. So it's 308. We got to figure out how to put it on there.
Like, what is the 0 then? How do you figure out the symbolism of the 0?
308.
Well, I don't know. Why would the knife be?
Well, we don't know that that's actually it's not a 0. It's whatever the number is in a row. That's not a 0. What is the number we saw on there? It's like 5 or something. Isn't it like right in the middle?
What?
For what? For what?
This for 3 knives. It's 3 knives. It's
3 knives comes up with answer card 3.
Which is the incorrect answer.
No. I'm saying that this number would be a different number. Like this like on the top on our clue thing.
Oh, on that thing?
It'd be assuming we're leaving. I don't know. He was reading it this way, but I was going this way. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be a 5. Not a. I don't know. Whatever 0. I don't know why I say 0, but that would be a 5. But if it's 308, if the answer's 308, we got to figure out how to read this. So that's really what it
was
is.
bug, fish, person.
So
right?
which
It says
bug?
308.
You already tried
1,
bug,
2,
fish,
3,
person.
So what's it? Bug?
Fish,
And
person.
Person with both their arms in the air?
and I think we already did that one. That one's 12, right?
Bug, fish, person is 15.
6, 7, 8.
15.
Okay.
Are you going from the bottom up? Or how are you reading?
Bug, fish, person.
I thought we did bug, fish, person in that order.
I
But it
don't
was,
think so.
And then says this code may be right. Where do you see the code symbol? It says 25.
No, I know we did that.
I know we did 25.
I know we did
Maybe
25.
right.
No.
But
all right, so
why does it tell us to go look at 25?
try doing it reverse now, because we've never done it reverse, bottom up.
So person, fish, bug?
Yeah, from like person.
No, it'd be bug, person, fish, or bug, fish, person, but from the bottom up. So but the bottom one would be bug.
Okay.
And then the
Bug.
fish, and then the person.
Fish stays in the middle, and person be at top.
Okay. And where
I
is
think we
person?
did that one too. I think that was the same result, but we'll see.
Now, and normally when you do these numbers, it always starts with 0. So we're actually trying the odd version.
Yeah.
All right, that says 28.
Now that we know we haven't tried 28.
28 is Try again.
That's not even. It doesn't even give us a thing. All right, so the other options are to do it backwards, starting with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, which put a bell on the bottom,
All right, so putting a bell on the bottom,
and then 0 would be this bird thing in the middle,
the...
open wing bird,
Okay, got it.
and then the other bird.
The canary-looking one.
Yeah, and we've already done that no, we already did that going
That's a
down.
28.
I did it both ways.
Oh, you did it both
I did it
ways?
the wrong way the first time. So 28, and that's the one you just looked at.
Yeah,
before.
so it's either, then if it ain't that, then it's going backwards is the only thing I could think then. Because we've tried 0 on the front and 0 on the back, and then the other way would be going backwards.
The solution is
Yeah, but we don't know how this wants it entered, because we've tried up, we've tried down, we've tried 308 going both. Imagine what happens if.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just imagine what happens if.
Oh my God, are we just dead?
Apparently, we can't even enter it in. 308, in fact, it even shows you an example doing it the way we did it wrong.
We don't even know how to do it.
It just says enter it, yeah. And we can't even figure 308 into the solution. Is Al? No, Al is what we found on
Enter the code
Sarcophagus.
beneath, enter this code beneath the L. I don't get it. Why? What is
And
308?
those aren't really, those aren't a 3 though. Those are like, I don't know, together they're all like a symbol that represents a number 5 or something. Because individually they're knives, but it's not coming as an individual. It comes as 3. What other things are on here? That's the only, because there's like,
I mean, it's telling us 308 is it, but what does that represent? What does that
it says
represent?
enter this code, and we just got to enter it.
We
We
gotta
can't
enter
figure
this
out how to
code.
enter it.
Underneath.
What?
What is your logic on that though? We don't want to just try like say every combination. You just put 3 knives, a bird, and 3 knives.
There's a number in the, here, it's the number 1. But that doesn't tell us anything, because if we're supposed to enter 308 somehow.
Yeah, we're supposed to enter 308 for sure. I mean, that's like,
So there's
That's weird.
some logic has to get us to putting 308 in here. And so either, if it isn't that, and it is these symbols, but it's either this, there are these daggers, but that's not a 3 or a 3, 3, 0 or an 8.
Let me ask this. We've seen this symbol twice in the picture. Are any of these other symbols in there somewhere and we're not seeing it?
Yeah, I was looking. I saw bird-like shapes, but they're not quite like that. They're not exact duplicates. So I was kind of like, cause see, like you can see a lot of those, like birds standing on 2 legs kind of thing. These other symbols are all whack. They got more symbols here, but none of them match those. No bugs, no.
why is there an ice cream cone
It's another off clue.
that has a diamond on it?
Yeah. I know, there's a bunch of those. There's the diamond, there's the square above the other 444 or dagger thing on the right. And there's a bunch of symbols everywhere. They're even on the page that we're getting the clue from.
Can
There's
you
a bunch.
imagine if the designer of this game was watching us do this right now? They'd be like, oh, these guys.
Like, what is wrong with them?
It's like, it was so easy.
Probably
I made it
so
so
hard
clear.
to watch people
See, there's
play
a lot of those birds, but see, it's
Well,
just,
there's 3 symbols on here, I mean, that are on the outside here, but I don't know if that is
Yeah.
relevant. There's the L, there's the diamond on the cone,
well, remember when it asked us, did you see this? None of these other shapes were on there.
and the square is also there.
Right, but the solution says put it under the L. So we already know we're right about the L. We already know the 308. We just got to figure out how to enter it on here. If we're getting our numbers wrong, we're obviously reading those numbers wrong. Now, what could we be doing wrong? Yeah, they got to translate to those symbols because it's these symbols. These are the only symbols available. 308. 308.
When the solution
Well, it's putting Jeff to
card,
sleep, so.
It is definitely, yes. The solution card doesn't really.
I think
The
we
solution's
need
a
a big
Is there
dose
anything in these
of
numbers
gut
here that
rot
you were...
coffee.
I'm actually.
Yeah, all of them. I grew up
What?
with math.
No, no, no.
I know those are.
Yeah, but is there anything that gives us a clue that...
I will vomit
Really?
violently.
Okay, let's hold them down. Let's try.
from left to right.
It's pretty good. I did it right before a job interview one time.
What's that?
Drank coffee because I had worked overnight.
I
was in college.
I mean, these are numbers, but they don't tell you nothing about page 10.
Worked all night.
I don't know.
And then I had a job interview in the morning, so I went straight from there. So I hadn't slept all day, so I was like, I need coffee.
Yeah.
Keep me awake. So I was used to going to sleep at that time.
Oh, there's,
And
Was that-
so I had some coffee.
was that head on the,
Then I found out later it's because I'm.
when it asked you if it was on the page? No, because it has
But
to
what
be
about
connected.
green tea extract,
No,
stuff like that?
there's
That's fine,
this-
right?
Oh yeah.
This head, but it's facing sideways.
You can have, there's a,
So
have
these
you ever
are,
seen the energy drink?
These
It's called
are the-
Riot,
these are the
like the
same.
video game
Page,
company.
the one that was
But it's not
12, I think 12 had a,
like gimmicky energy drink.
These
It
are
sells
the
like
typical
Fred Meyer and stuff.
symbols it shows.
And
yeah,
it's,
that was a 12.
it's like all organic and
No,
green tea
none of
extract
those are on
and
here, so it's gotta be the sarcophagus one.
Like they have it on sale.
And
Fred Meyer for
308.
usually 2 cans for like $5.
This is where
It's pretty
having
good.
some more people in the chat to help us with these helpful.
Yeah, well, I don't have enough followers
They're
yet.
not very
Not popular yet.
popular.
The blueberry flavor is really good.
28 followers is not enough, and most of them would rather watch Frosthaven.
Right?
One, two,
Well, if you flash a little
three.
skin, maybe you'd go a couple more.
No, you wouldn't,
Do a
because
couple hot tub streams.
you'd be banned from YouTube.
They don't
So
do
you-
hot tub streams?
I know, Twitch does
Well, I know.
3. Oh, we've tried this.
So,
No, there's something, we're not entering it right. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know.
I mean, look at
At this
these.
point, we've already got the quote-unquote solution. Which, like,
Yeah, we just gotta
We
figure out how
still
this
don't know how to
works.
So we're officially mouth breathers.
So let's see.
308, and, oh, that's simple. Oh, you know what? So,
And there's only 2 pages in that book we're supposed to be using for this part of.
Stuck on the first puzzle with all clues used.
Oh, did you find a blog about it or something, or Reddit post?
oh, I see.
Help, please. We've already played through the
Tell me
secret lab
someone
with no
has-
such issue.
Okay,
I'm ready for the answer.
do we want to look at this?
What is that?
Well,
Well, there's a million of those. They're here. Oh, I mean, that one tells us the
If you
solution
need
to the
help
numbers.
translating numbers 0 through 9 in the hieroglyphics with a decoder disc, look at this.
I feel like that's such an obvious thing. Why are we failing at that?
let's do that.
Fine.
Okay, yeah, tell us, please, because we were about to use Reddit to do the same thing.
Right?
Did you have it right?
Fold? Oh my gosh. Oh man, if it's gonna tell us to fold on those daggers.
What?
Remember we saw the daggers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fold page 3
Are you kidding me right now?
along the dotted line and bend it for,
What?
fold page 3 along the dotted line. Oh, remember I said, what is that?
Yeah.
I bet you there's numbers on the other side of the page.
Oh, man.
And it is,
Look at that.
Clark was
But
right.
that's what we
It
were
was just
using.
the backwards
That's what we were
version. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4,
But we
5, 6,
tried
7,
that.
8, 9. Well, we obviously did it wrong.
Okay, so let's try from top to bottom first.
Okay, what do you
308 is just the beetle with his wings open. It's like a little.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Yeah, no, because he did this one, but he started at 1. He didn't try the
Yeah.
0, 1, 2,
There's no
3.
beetle with a wing.
Yes,
Oh,
it's like this little weird
That
thing.
Okay.
That thing right there.
3.
But
And then
that-
0 is the fish,
Oh,
You're on the wrong thing. Yeah, put under the L.
and 8 is the sphinx.
And a fish.
And Sphinx.
See, I'm going to be the one to get the right.
See, we were on the right
We
track.
got
You were on the
19.
right track reading backwards.
How did we not try that
That's
combination?
the
like
one thing
that?
we didn't try is 0, 1, 2, 3. We tried 1,
That's
2,
what number
3.
does it show?
19.
Okay, I know we have
okay.
not seen 19 yet.
No, we have not seen anything. I mean, we know that's it, but that's dumb.
Clearly, it's just because
And then sarcophagus.
We tried 3 out of 4 possible ways to do it.
All right, super. The sarcophagus is open. Next to the remains of Tutankhamun, you find riddle cards C, F, and U, along with strange green items. Take the green item out of the box and riddle cards. So we got green item and C, F, and U.
I'll tell you, CF and U.
Yeah.
CF and U, man.
Okay, so we're supposed to ruin the book during this process.
Yes.
Okay, that's.
Well, it says specifically you're doing that. It's a one-time use game. It's not supposed to be multiple uses. It's like, that's why they're cheap.
C.
How do they make this for $3? I wouldn't know.
I got it at garage
No,
sale.
you got it at garage sale. It's probably like 15 or 20 bucks.
Oh, okay.
CF&U.
So it's the riddle cards. So we don't look at this no more. Well, I mean, we might need it for the number
All right.
thing.
When Cleopatra plays, she always reads from bottom to top.
Okay.
So there's little pads on there. And she reads from bottom to top.
Is she the left one?
What page
Is
are we?
Cheops?
Oh, look, there's more of those daggers.
And we're not going to use it right away, but if we need to,
Open me.
there's,
It's got a diamond. Yeah, that's our little thing.
that's our help clue.
And that's also what's going to be on there. Everyone asks you, what is this found on? It's found on the little sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to figure out, she always reads from bottom to top. And this is it? This is the whole clue thing? We got 3 cards?
That's it, CF&U.
But yet we were given this.
That as well.
Oh, is that like our different set of numbers? No, they're not going to be the same. I don't think those are even going to be on the... Yeah, those aren't even going to be set on there. There's no sheep or anything weird. Wait, are there 2 sides to this? Oh, I guess they're the same.
When Cleopatra plays, she always reads from bottom to top. All right, so bottom to top. On this, maybe? How do we tell which one is...
What's the top and what's the bottom on that?
Well, based on the fact that we got an F down here.
Oh, okay. So, if you read bottom to top, all that would do is... I wonder if these letters are going to connect. It's like N and M or T... Oh, they don't actually connect to the letters all the time. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N and M, and then we got, just looking at where they all go, T to nothing, and then N to R, E doesn't connect, H to S, and A doesn't connect. So, Amun-Ra. So if it's bottom to top, it would be reading that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't imagine we'd use Ramses or Chopes, Cheops, I don't know.
Well, if I turn the mud off in there.
N to M, and T, N, M, T, no, that's not going to be anything. There's not even any real vowels in there at all. There's nothing to read.
Let me see the little green thing for a second.
We don't.
And that's just got symbols of symbols. It's like it's
reference
not.
nothing in the book. It's just these 3 cards.
That's it.
I'll tell you the answer.
Oh, wait, there's symbols on this. Oh, they're not really readable. Well, they kind of are, but bottom to top, it's that triple dagger thing again. When Cleopatra plays,
What is this?
she always reads from bottom to top.
Open.
Is that a U? Maybe these letters are upside down. Maybe that's a U. U and V?
Always reads from
Take a picture of the...
You gave us the right cards, right? We're not looking at the wrong cards.
I don't want to steal the flash. Hold on.
I know, that's just, makes it all shiny.
top to bottom from reads always plays Cleopatra wins.
Open me. So that's all we're opening. I mean, how is that even a piece of the clue? I mean, hey, this is what you're opening. Okay.
Oh, there's a symbol on it. Let's read one of them green cards.
Oh my gosh. Just open all the cards.
Read the green.
Just keep going to the green cards. We'll just read through all the cards.
To solve this riddle, you have found riddle card F. You also need page 4 and 10 of the book.
Oh, see,
It didn't tell us that.
How do we know that?
How are we supposed to know we're allowed to just read through random pages on the book? Don't read the book. Oh, but read the book when you don't know what the book says.
Well, that tells us a lot more information. Pages 4 and 10.
See, there's 4, obviously, and 10 is the one we were just on.
Yeah.
So it's this one again. So we're trying to get out of this room. That's probably why 10's always
Yeah.
kind of involved.
So what's on page 4 then?
There's a little map of all this stuff.
She plays from bottom to top.
She reads from bottom to top.
Oh, bottom to the top. So she starts down here, and she goes up to there. Put
So
the
she's
card
got, these are all the numbers on the bottom, but on the top, it's so bottom to top, and it's connected lines like this, I bet. So
This has got to be part of it somehow.
Line it up. Line it up.
that might be. Oh, what?
You draw.
What does that line up to?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they follow it up to here and connect these same ones to up to these.
Oh, do you think these connect right in the middle?
Yeah.
Not like
So
that.
draw- no, you gotta-
No, exactly like that. Bottom to top. This is bottom. This is top.
Look, take a pencil. Follow this first line. It starts here on
So-
the far right and it
so
ends on the
K-
far left. So connect the far right. Right here.
Right. So
And draw the line up to this one.
so it's K to E. So it's this one.
Yep. So I said-
And then we've got this one, which goes all the way out to U. So it's, well, how's that connect? Let's see. Line it up. We've got this guy, goes all the way out to that one.
Okay.
And then we've got this one, let's see, wait, the third one?
Mm-hmm.
Third one goes to the first one. And then we gotta do that one. Goes to the third space. So that makes that one go over there, right?
But they said Cleopatra plays from bottom to top. You're doing,
No, I'm connecting the lines. See, there's a blue set of lines. We're just connecting them, and then we're gonna have to read somehow how it goes up.
yeah, but you want to connect for Cleopatra's lines, not for that guy's lines.
There's no Cleopatra.
That's Cleopatra's.
That's Copes.
I'm pretty sure that's abbreviated.
So you're saying that to go like this?
Oh, Cleopatra reads from bottom to top.
Well, why didn't you say that before I drew all the lines?
That makes sense, because if you had.
That would have been a little more
And the
helpful.
reason I say bottom to top is if you had the card flipped around.
So Cleopatra's on the bottom.
Yeah.
Man,
Start over.
way to
You got this, Ken.
way to screw me up. Wait till the last minute, Joel.
I tried to say it.
You did not try to say squat. You just stood there, watched me draw all the wrong places. So it's, this one goes to the first one. Oh, that's correct still. Okay.
Let me just block the camera.
And this one goes to this one goes to wait, where does this one go? This one goes to the second one. Second one goes to the second one. So that's here. See, now I can't even draw. I gotta like double this up. It better be right, because I'm making this really, really hard now.
You need a pen or a Sharpie.
There we go.
There's more stuff over here.
So I would need to eat all the cashews out.
And that's going to number 3,
Have any of him be like, where's all the cashews?
like Brian does.
Do it before he kisses him, though. And he'll be like, there's no cashews.
Not at the moment, because I'm almost done. And then this one goes to that one the first one, they gotta do number 3. 3 goes all the way over to number 2, which we kind of figured. So some of them were the same. There was only like 1 or 2 that was different.
Okay. All right.
All right, so now, basically, now the question is, these are the numbers. We have 5 numbers here to work with. C as in,
So which ones did they, I'm trying to understand.
these are our letters or numbers. So we got C as in cat.
I wonder if that's all one word instead of casts in, like, so this one here goes up to the C, casts in C.
There's no A, there's no S, there's no I or N.
And what I'm saying is,
Oh, you're talking about the next letter would be whatever C is going to? C is the bug.
So C, T, wait.
I thought C was going to,
No. C goes to the bug.
Okay, so it's
Or bug goes to the C from
K-
the bottom top.
KT,
so this here, which one does this go to? K?
okay.
So just write down K for a second.
What are you going from? Well, you could just follow the line. It's,
That's what he
the
just
bell
did.
goes to this. The bell goes to the K.
Right, so
So
write down
what
K.
are you getting this
Okay, now the bird goes to the,
To the T.
I got a bird for you.
Bird goes to T. Bug goes to
Next one goes to,
E. But I don't know why. Is there any instrument or anything involved? Because it's castanet. We could just like ET, but that wouldn't tell.
yeah, ET. Where'd you get a P from?
Who says there's a P?
Oh, you wrote P.
I did not. That's a K, a T, a C, and an E.
C, and then the last one is a,
Oh, the bird thing, which is
the first letter.
I.
castanet D.
Go ahead and, figure that out, that'd be great.
Castanet is that? I don't. So we made the connections here. Now we just got to figure out what this.
This plus something.
Oh, this is our thing too. We're not using page 5. So it said page 4 and 10. That's a different thing. Wait a minute. What's on 10?
1 to 2 hours.
That's our sarcophagus.
I know, but you said we have to use it. So it's not like it's just this. There's something on here that's going to have a connection to what we got. K, C. If it isn't C as in.
I'm not looking at it yet.
C as
Let Clark do
in
that. His game.
candle? No, C as in candle. Maybe it is C as in candle. What? There's a candle there. C as in.
What's the significance of this?
That's when we look at the clue and it says, where did you see the symbol?
yeah,
We're going to go by that diamond there.
It says open me.
Yeah. So once we, once we,
Because like some of those things say, where did you see the symbol? We're going to have to find this picture, and then that picture will tell us what number to go to see if we got it right.
yep.
But we have this information, and it's got to have something to do with this picture. Well, it says we have to use 4 and 10, so 10 must be involved. And this is obviously our 4, and we've already made the connections, which this is going to do for us. And now we just got to figure out how this works with this, and what that C as in, castanet, or C as in, or castan, and it says KTCEI.
Which one did you go with on these?
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra,
Which
from bottom
starts
to top.
That's Cleopatra.
I don't know.
That's what he said. He said that's
That's what I
Cleopatra.
thought. I was thinking they were abbreviating it.
How would that even be abbreviated? That'd be like Cleop.
You know, that's,
There's no L. It'd be like Cheops.
no S. Yep.
Look up Cheops in Google and see if that's Cleopatra.
What are you doing?
Because they have Amun-Ra, they have Ramses, and they have.
So who's Cleopatra hooked up with? Do we know?
Huh?
You can't. These lines don't connect to everybody. It's either Cleopatra connects to Ramses or Arkenton connects to Amun-Ra. That's the only way the lines work. And if it's from bottom to top, it's possible Cleopatra's supposed to be on top, but she reads from bottom to top. But why does that matter? Once you put them on there, the lines would be reversed.
Oh, well, let's put it on top and then read.
Because we thought reads from bottom to top, like you said, would be like this.
Oh, we're
But if we flip her over,
over to figure out where the lines go.
yeah, but how would that be bottom to top? I mean,
But then when you figure out the letters, you start. With,
once you put it on here, though, it wouldn't matter bottom to top. If it's not putting her on the
will.
bottom,
it will, because you connect the lines up, and then you do the exact same thing we just.
So you're
did,
saying
from
it's-
the bottom up to the top.
yeah, but how would that be? I'm saying the connections are still the connections. Read down or up, they're going to be the same.
What they mean by bottom to top is just what we did. We start here and figure out what letter that is. Then you go here,
Right, but if we go K, we can figure out what that symbol is, and we go E, it'll figure out.
That would be top to bottom, though.
But it's gonna be the same symbol.
Well, what does that tell us? That doesn't tell us nothing.
Where'd the green thing go?
Doesn't tell us the reverse either.
Ken,
Yes,
you're,
but the
you're
letters will
laying
be,
on it.
they will be
I'm
in
not
a
reading-
different order.
So unless we're using, I mean, it gives us this. I don't even know what that would connect to, though. What is that?
Okay, do the same thing we just did, except put Cleopatra on the top, and then you're reading again from bottom to top.
Okay,
You see what I'm saying?
okay, so this little thing here,
No, you can't. You got to look. It doesn't connect right there, though. Clark.
It's a
See, this
E.
connects way over here.
it's a E.
So you got to look at where it actually connects.
okay.
So it would be like this one goes all the way up, and then you have to figure out where that's going. Looks like it's going probably to the I. Oh no, it zips all the way back. So it's the fourth one. That's going to be the fourth space, and so you go over to 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes to C.
So first letter is C, right?
So
That's
first letter is
C.
C if we're going that way.
Okay, and the second letter is
And then we got to do the bird, which is going to be, bird goes from there all the way out to the third spot, which is going to be I. And then we got to do the bug, which goes all the way out to the last spot, which is T. And then we got to do the sphinx, which goes on to the second to last spot, which is C again. Oh, wait, we can't have C again. C, O. All right, so C, the
the
sphinx.
card's too small.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't, if these were spaced right, the card could fit in there correctly. It'd be a lot easier. So, all right, so we got, this goes, lines up.
Did you look at it?
I did.
Is it helpful or no?
We're on the right page, on the right path.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
E, so that next one is E. And then we got the bird thing, which actually goes all the way over to the first spot, which then comes up and it goes to the second one, so that's T. So the last one is T.
Okay,
The
so
last
we're
one's
sort
T,
we're
so-
sort of on the right page, so go back to page 10 for a minute, please.
Well, if you're already looking at the answer.
No.
On page 10, you will
Look at
see
the
ice
second
cream cone laying on the floor.
Yeah, it's the
Right.
diamond, yeah.
It's a
There's a
diamond,
diamond on it.
and it shapes our diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Now take a look at the letters on page 4 of the book.
Yes.
Can you at least do something with three of those letters? Place the square from riddle card F.
Yeah, so
in
we were
in the
doing.
correct orientation on the space on page 4.
ICE,
So
ICE, like ice cream?
That's why it's easier if we can draw the picture, but now our pencil's like all screwed up and I
Can
can't.
you at least do
This
something?
pencil
with
doesn't
three
erase.
of those?
Get a different colored pencil over there. There's a ton, I asked you a minute ago.
I know, but I didn't, I mean, I
What
was.
do you mean, can you do something with only three of the letters? What's this?
So where's the picture on? Let me see the ice cream picture. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if that'll help, but maybe.
What is that? Is there a symbol on that ice cream of a diamond? Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. There's a diamond on it.
Okay.
So I don't know how that helps us, but. Let me read this thing.
Oh, now you want to see. That's how it is.
Well, here, so get it out of the bag.
So let me, you know, just from the frustration so far, all the other ones I have at home I should just throw away, right?
No, you sell them for $2. Obviously, the other guy did. You know, that's the thing. You don't know. Some of them
I know.
might be better than others. Like maybe this is not the best one of the batch. I don't know. People really love these puzzly things.
This is a
It won the Kennedy Spiel in 2017.
I mean, it's saying that you should, the orientation of that should start like, should lead to ICE for ice cream, right? Is that what it means? I guess.
Yeah, maybe you find ice and then use those symbols as our numbers.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Oh, is the idea behind this that every riddle is leading us to 3 numbers that we find out?
No kidding.
Yes.
Yes. We know that much.
Yes.
But,
So
ice?
So I goes to
Be
the
careful.
bird.
Be careful though,
Okay.
you gotta go up and down, because those numbers don't always go where you think, they turn all of a sudden.
Okay. I was doing, so, following that line.
Right, but it doesn't go all the way down there, those numbers turn at the top. So you gotta be careful on see how these crisscross in the middle, and you're way up here, you don't see the crisscross.
Okay.
You gotta make sure you line up on top, and then push it up and line up on bottom.
Dun, 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 dun. Great, now I lost track of which one it was. Dun, 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 dun. Middle one. That middle one goes dun, 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 dun. Bird. So do the top one is the bird.
Top one's a bird.
Okay, the little pigeon looking one or
And we're going for
sparrow.
the diamond, right? Bird.
Okay.
Bird.
Then C
C.
is going to go to the
To the bird.
nope, diamond.
To the diamond.
And then E.
There's no diamond.
There's no diamond. Which
What
one's the diamond?
one's the diamond?
This little bell looking diamond
Oh, the
thingy.
bell
Oh,
thing.
bell.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Okay.
And then this little, what is that, a sphinx looking thing?
The Sphinx for the third one?
Yeah.
Boom!
All right,
2.
check out number 2. What does number 2 say?
We're so smart.
Okay.
The code may be right. Where do you see the code
On
symbol?
this little thingy.
Okay, that's
Oh, I get it.
this one.
13.
13.
Yep, sorry, go to 13 next.
I'm gonna do one at a time. You got this, Joel. You got this.
What I want to know.
Boom!
Boom!
You open.
So what I want to know is
The
how many
scarab
pharaohs
casket.
knows that was going to be ice cream spilled on the floor to make a trap that relied on you knowing that the ice cream was
Okay.
spilled on the floor so you could get out?
Yeah.
I feel like it was always.
So we had the card
How
backwards.
did they get ice cream there?
All right,
what I'm
so
saying.
what red cards am I pulling out now?
We didn't have a refrigerator.
AIQ.
It's like, somebody spilled ice cream. How was there
I-
ice cream still whole that was put there from the Pharaohs
Q.
hundreds of years
Come on, how many how many clues have we used so far?
I think
5.
I think we've already broken the
All
limit.
but 1 so far.
Yeah, well, if you keep looking at, it's like.
Well,
rule
it's
book
6 to
said-
10.
The rulebook said
Is
if
the
you
worst.
if you finish all the riddles in 15 minutes,
Okay.
then you win. If
When
you finish-
Tutankhamun plays, he only sees every other LI, and then it's smudged after that, starting with the first.
You want to see every other line?
Possibly. Sketch of Imhotep's palace,
Lovely.
and then A, B, C, and D.
And the pages we're going to use are probably the next one. I assume we're going in order, so it's probably page 5.
We got a square and a plus.
We don't want to look at the help card already.
No.
I know, I'm just saying, we got 2.
All right, so we got a plus and a square.
Literally what I just said.
Yeah. I know.
Did you say that?
So it has something to, those are our letters, those are our numbers, so it's 3 out of 4. I mean, how hard is that? Seven,
Oh, we're supposed to put this back.
Yeah. Why did you do
I
that?
say it's BAC.
We got this, good idea.
Um,
Okay, so every other, what does it mean, every other?
when Tutankhamun plays, he only plays every other LI something, starting with the first. So every other line starting with the first line,
So go back to that original thing. Remember the,
this thing?
yes. So if he reads every other line, starting with the first,
That'd be ENINONE. It's not going to be anything.
this is all from before.
Starting, or every other line, if you want to enter through this door, look for the number hidden in the writing on this page.
I think
1.
Always be careful not to overlook anything. Only with careful observation
I think it's
discover
talking
the
about-
correct solution for this riddle.
I think it's talking about the card with the squiggly lines on it.
1.
Every other line.
The number
What is it?
written in this page is a 1. When you skip every other line, he's telling you, if you want to know, look for the number that is hidden in this page. It's a 1. Right?
How do you get 1 out of this again?
Because it has 1 written in one spot on there.
Go to the squiggly line page. Put the card back in the orientation that we had it. Where's the card?
But I don't think the last clue is going to be anything to do with this.
There's no Tutankhamun on here.
We're already done with that.
I don't think this page has anything to do with it. I think we're working with this page now. Every other line starting with the first. But there's something to do with this
Yeah. Did you see what this
sketch
says?
of Imhotep's palace.
This says Tutankhamun's game. Square. Square.
Okay.
Tutankhamun. Every other line.
Maybe it starts
Starting
on
with
this
the
bottom
first.
one then.
Starting with the first. No, because that's for the full thing. So, every other line starting with the first. If you want to enter through this door, skip a line, look for the numbers hidden in the writing on this page.
Numbers. So there's more than a 1.
Always be careful not to overlook anything. Only with the careful observation discover the correct solution for this.
So these are numbers hidden on the page for one thing,
That's
but...
interesting when you read it, skipping every other line, it does make sense.
Well, yeah, it does make sense, but what is it saying?
It's saying look for the numbers hidden in the page. So,
All right, so
But this gives us these, A, B, C, D.
does this say 2, TWO?
No, that's an I.
Oh, okay.
There are no other 2s other than numbers. There's no 7s, there's no 10, there's no 4s or 5s. There's no other numbers. I don't think that's
Well, there's 9 backwards.
9 backwards, I guess. That could be something. I'm not even looking backwards, but I don't see.
All right, so maybe maybe that's just one of the 3 numbers we need.
Well, there's
We've got 2 other cards.
Is there any A, B, C, D? Because this is part of the clue. Whatever it is, it's got, and then we've got Tutankhamun's palace here, which got to have something to do with it too.
What the hell is this thing
all right,
for?
so that's for the last
We
one.
never did use that.
We never used it. Was it just there just to confuse you?
Maybe it's for later.
I know.
All right, so really, really quick, out of curiosity, those symbols that we have down below, the A, B, C, D,
I want to
E.
watch a video of someone
Okay.
playing this and knows what the hell they're doing.
I want to write the numbers that correspond to those, just out of curiosity.
Hey, Papa Brad's Gaming.
So what do you have? The first one.
Jeff-
The first one is the bird,
Which bird?
Brad,
the
this
open wing bird,
This is
Okay, so
Windex.
that's 9.
It's Windex,
and the daggers,
no, it's some kind of
The daggers is 4.
Gatorade.
and the beetle with his wings open. That
Is
We're
that
trying
number
to
3?
yeah, and then the bell, which is 6. So it's 9, 4, 3, 6, are what these numbers are,
It's some kind of like a
which
escape room type thing.
has no ones.
And we're on like the 3rd riddle.
Oh, did somebody ask a question?
Yeah. They wanted to know if I was drinking antifreeze.
Drinking antifreeze?
Not today.
It does kind of look like blue antifreeze.
Yeah, exit. Yeah.
Look for the numbers
Where's
hidden
that?
in the picture of my burial chamber.
Papa Brad's Gaming.
Apparently, we're really bad at escape room.
Yeah, so
style
far
games.
we've looked at all but one clue. And
Yeah.
of course, it hasn't always been agreed upon. Our leader here just started looking at help cards.
We've had to use
So
pretty
they are
much
good.
all the help cards in every clue so far.
Oh, we missed one. So sketch of Imhotep's palace, and this have to have something to do with it, or they're dumb. It's like it
Yeah,
can't
well,
just be
the
what's on
green
that page.
thing didn't have anything to do with the last one.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Yeah, only see, so.
I think we were on the right page with that, but it's only going to give us the one letter.
It's like way behind.
Wow, this stream is way. This is like a.
Why is your stream
This is like
so
a 2
far
minute.
behind?
Oh, it's a minus 51 seconds. Hold on.
Oh.
Why can't that go live?
How do you know it's
There we go.
minus 51 seconds?
Now it's caught up. Because when I hit it, it said like minus 51 right there.
Oh, weird. I didn't know it even did that till laid out, or maybe.
Computers don't work.
Oh, somebody must have bumped your thing and
Oh my gosh.
went backwards in time.
Oh.
So, What would the sketch of Imhotep's palace have to do with anything?
Yep, Brad, that's you and me.
Reads every other line,
Like,
garden,
2 people are watching.
bedchamber.
We're horrible at this.
Why, what does this got to do? This clue means nothing. I mean, like, how do we even know that's the important piece? Like, they don't even, they feel like they're unrelated.
Okay, well, let me read what this one says.
That's the one that says every other line,
Oh, yeah, we haven't seen
starting
that.
with the first. But then this thing is the garden, the colonnade, the bedchamber, courtyard, altar, audience hall, reception hall,
Is this supposed to go back in the stack too?
I did say to.
One
Okay,
final
I got a theory. What if we go every other line, now that we're looking at every other line, let's just take the bolded numbers from every other line instead of from all of them.
We tried that. I read those off and they don't say nothing. You mean
No.
bolded letters?
Yeah, well, so these are all the bolded letters, but let's only do the bolded letters from every other line.
Yeah, I
Maybe
started
we'll
to. It
put
kind of has like a bunch of stuff that, I mean, first of all, you get this in-or to start, which is nothing.
9.
I know, but we're looking for a number.
Can we try that?
Well, maybe you're right, 9, let's
Well,
try
yeah.
it.
So,
9, 1.
this could be crazy. What if one of the numbers was just 10? Because we're looking at page 10, so we look for the hidden numbers. There's a number.
But you are right, look. 9, 1, 4, they're scrambled, yeah. 9, 1, 4 are those first 3. 2, 9, 1, 4, 2.
9142.
Okay, and then off that other card, what numbers did we have?
9, 4, 3, 6 is the ones on here.
Okay, write down the
He
9436
gave
as
you a
well.
thumbs up, he said.
But he always skips the first one, so it'd be 142.
Well, he says the first line. He skipped the first line. Oh, yeah, so you're saying it wouldn't be 9.
Yes, you get rid of the 9, so it'd be 142.
So 1, 4, 2. But
So
what does
what's
this
the
got to
next
do with
142?
anything?
I don't know, confuse you.
What numbers are
Just
those?
the A.
Oh,
This is 9. Well, if it's the same thing, it'd be 4, 3, 6. But it's like, or 9, 4. What did you say? 9, 4,
Okay.
1, 4, 2.
Oh, this is a math problem.
142, 99, and 436 are the three sets of
Yeah,
three numbers.
but
If we're
the
skipping
only number
first
that's common between them is the letter B. Is this dagger thing?
one. Yeah, but is it supposed to be adding them or something?
Oh, this is totally not. This is nothing.
I
That was,
don't think that has anything to do with
this is all that we go by.
Well, there's a plus for some reason.
mm-hmm.
These,
Something plus something
How do you
equals
know we're
something.
using that page? Are we supposed to use that page?
It says
Where?
no, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, we're
yeah, this didn't tell.
It's a sketch.
Nothing told us to use this page either until we opened the help card and it says go to page 4 and 10. So I'm thinking every one of those is one page forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think we try 5, 7, 8.
Mm.
That's both of those number combinations combined. So what is 5, 7, 8 underneath?
Okay. Papa Brad's giving us his hint. Shoot the mummy. Do not eat the square.
Don't
Okay,
eat the scare.
5, 7, 8. 5 is that little,
Well, what do I put it under?
Oh, he said
What do I put it under?
shoot the mummy and don't eat the scarabs.
What do I put it under? The plus or what?
under the,
What are we on?
isn't Tutankhamun thing the square thing?
Oh, it's a plus. It's right here, isn't it? Or is it
Well,
square?
if we're using
square
this,
or plus?
well, if we're solving this guy's puzzle,
Yeah,
it's a square.
Okay, so what do we got?
A squiggly looking thing for 5.
The eyeball.
You know what? Just do 1, 4, 2. It's the
I think it's them
because if you read just 1, 4, 2, it doesn't even use these cards, and it does exactly what this card is.
All right.
That's
So
not problem,
bird,
Brad. This is for smart people, and
Daggers.
we are not those
daggers,
people.
Open arms.
dude with open arms. That is 14.
Okay. All right, 14 is X.
Yawn.
Oh, we suck.
I want to try 5, 7, 8 just for giggles.
Okay, 5,
Why do
7,
I have a feeling that the next two cards
Eyeball.
also
Got the
we
eyeball.
already know?
and then Beetle and Sphinx.
I was going to say, look at the
Beetle
riddle on page 3.
And Sphinx is 20.
Oh,
X.
you know what?
Now we screwed up. Okay, we're wrong.
Well, but these aren't symbols that would translate to anything.
I don't think that math page has anything to do with it. I think
I bet you when he opens up help, it's going to say use page 5 and page 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna give us some random little dumb thing that we don't have any use for.
We got that last time, we didn't.
Well, this was plus, okay, so the plus was what? It's, we said,
This is this is a different
Yeah, look
set
at
of,
the
we don't even know what this
943.
clue
Look at the
is.
plus clue, 'cause that makes no sense.
Wait a second. So,
I'm thinking
We've
we
got
put all
this.
3 numbers, but what's this?
random crap. What if we're supposed to take these 4 numbers plus the other 4 numbers?
That's what he did.
that's what I just did,
That's what he
what
did.
5, 7, 8 is.
Cause he takes
Oh.
That's the second, third, and fourth.
because it says always skips the first line, which would have taken the 9 out.
Where does he always skip the first line?
He says he skips, when two and
LI.
comma plays, he only sees every other line starting with the first.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, starting with the first.
Yeah, that was when we were looking through that.
Oh,
When
every
you
other
read- when
line.
you read
So it
that
is
thing-
9142.
No. What this is talking about, this is the square. This goes back to the Tutankhamun's game.
Right, 9142.
Listen, he's saying he plays, he only sees every other line starting with the first. So
Yeah.
I read every other line of this paragraph starting with the first, and it makes perfect sense.
Right.
That's what this is talking about. This
Okay,
has nothing
yeah.
to do with the math equation.
Okay.
But it says, look for the numbers on this page, and we found the pages, 9142. Those are the numbers.
Right. So then we're done with this part of it. The reading of every other line was that part.
Which gave us the 9142.
Right.
But we don't know what that's for.
We don't need it.
And then this one is 9436, but it's
No.
also ABCD.
I'm not convinced. I think the reading of that every other line tells us what we're supposed to do, but I don't know that necessarily gave us the 9-1.
Yeah. I don't know what the,
Well, the meaning on the text says grab the numbers off the
Do me a
page.
favor. Do a full edition
That's what
of
reading
those
the
2
text
numbers.
said. So we grab the
Yeah.
page, 9142.
Just do a full edition with all 4 numbers and all 4 numbers.
like, just add this
Yeah.
one and this one, okay.
Yeah.
You want to enter this door, look for the numbers hidden in the writing on this page. 9142.
I don't know what that means.
1, 5, and 8.
So this is giving you, maybe this is the beginning.
Skip it, let's look at 1, 5, 8.
Like, starting with the first.
Why 158?
I don't know.
Okay?
What is, what
For
is,
fun.
but what is that?
Okay.
Where did you get that numbers from?
The two,
added
the
these
2
two
4
together.
digits together, added this 5-digit number. We're looking at the first, the third, and the fifth, every other line. 1, 5, 8.
Is that every other line?
I don't know.
Sure, why not? Whatever. Go ahead. Every other number. I don't know about every other line.
I don't know.
He's got the thing.
I think the every other line thing was just telling us to
Well,
read
there's-
this. And,
Yes, and we did, and it
Yeah.
told us to look at these numbers.
and that's
So we
where
have.
and that's,
Okay, so just tell me what the 1, 5, and the 8 are, please.
so that's what I'm trying to figure out is what are the 3 numbers that are on here? Oh, did he do what he was? Oh.
We did.
What do you
All
want?
those numbers
Oh,
are
yeah,
the
yeah,
1, 5, and the
yeah.
8.
Oh, I'm sorry, you want to go 1, 5, and 8.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Bird.
bird.
This kind of bird.
The bird with his
Eyeball.
wings closed.
5 is the eyeball. 8 is
And
the
a sphinx.
Did we do this already? That's 1.
Okay?
No, that's not it.
Not the correct answer.
But there's more to this clue. We also have this dumb thing, which I don't have any idea what that's gonna be telling you, because it says sketch of Imhotep's house. Okay, great, we have a sketch of
I'm
Imhotep's house.
gonna guess we have to finish the square before we go to the other one. I don't know.
Wait. What if you read these lines backwards? N-I.
We already got that.
Yeah,
It's
it's nine.
9, 1, what is the other number we looked at? 2,
4,
2 is
2.
down here.
4,
4, 2, okay, 9, 1, 4, and 2, every other line. They all are numbers.
And they're not,
I just figured that out.
We just
And
told you multiple times, that's what we
This
did.
just goes to prove that your collective mind is much smarter than me by myself. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, yeah, great, thanks.
Right.
9, 1, 4.
Oh, we know numbers-wise, this is 9436, but ABCD might be telling us something letters-wise. Flip it back over to the thing and see if that's a head start on numbers. Are they like in order? No, bird, dagger,
Worked all day. And
bird, bird, dagger, beetle, bile is not in order. So we don't, ABCD, so we don't know for sure.
Oh, what is that one? Look at that. Go to that next page.
Well, we can't just look at all the pages, can we?
I don't know, why not?
From left to right.
Yeah.
Clustrus game.
Cleopatra's game.
Oh, it's
it's like
Cleopatra.
you need a hint guide. I'm like,
Yeah, we have hint cards.
We're trying not to look at all the hint
We're
cards,
trying
like,
not to use hint cards, we usually end up using them.
But we're gonna fail anyways, because, at 2 hours, the best score you can get is 7, but we've used 5 cards, so the best score
How
we
many
can get
hours
is
have we
2
done?
of 10.
And we're on how many
and if we look
hours?
at another hint card, that's gonna drop to 1.
We gotta be getting close to 2 hours.
No, it hasn't. It's close to an hour.
It's
No,
over an hour.
It's like an hour and a half, right?
No, it's not an hour and a half.
Look at the stopwatch.
1 hour, 31 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Told ya.
Game some.
Because I have a name for this game. Frustration.
Yeah. Well, right now, we're actually at.
Is there like an
3
Imitate
or
Palace
5
title on any of those?
We're at 5 stars right now. We finished this second. Well, within the next 28 minutes, we could get 5 stars, and we didn't use any other.
We're
numbers.
making progress on this clue, on this, because we figured out, you know.
We have figured out some
figured out
things.
some
but-
Well, it says don't be shy about going through there, right?
Okay. We have the letters there,
Right, A, B, C, D.
okay?
That's Cleopatra's game,
But look at D before the B. We might have the numbers in the wrong order.
D before B, A after C.
So what's the D?
C switches with D.
So D before B, so we have D here. Oh, yeah, put it on the paper. Okay, A, B, C, D. Now we're just gonna go D before, so we're gonna go A, D, B, C. What's the next one?
A, D.
A after C. So it's D,
He's laughing.
B, C, A. What's the next one? C
Yeah.
switches with D. Wait, what?
C switches with D.
So C, B, D, A.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna put D after. All right, C, B, D, A.
I wish we do this.
And B before A. But if B is before A.
Okay.
Are we-
The answer is C, B, D, A.
Or
What does that
even if
tell
I
us?
moved it right up to it, C, D, B, A.
Yeah. What does that tell us?
But that would be the numbers now.
Now
Look
it's
at the numbers.
You got it. He's got it right.
He wants to do it.
No, I'm just, okay. So what numbers do we,
So it's gonna be what these numbers are. C, D, B, A would be C is the beetle, which is 3.
We're getting back to the.
You got to go back to the book.
okay.
So if it would be, you could do this thing, it'd be 3. Oh no, because we got 4 numbers. We gotta figure out which of the 4 are we gonna use.
It's okay. So what number do you think we have? We have 3?
Okay, so the C is 3,
Okay.
and then the D is 6, and then the B is 4, and then the A is 9. So it's 3, 6, 4, 9. But which 4 are we using? Or which 3? Yeah.
That's stupid. It's a 4-digit number. We need 3 numbers.
And why do we have the other number?
And why do we have the sketch of Imitate Palace?
Yeah, what's that about? Let me look at that card. Hold on. Let's see here.
All right, well, let's say assuming he skips the first line, let's just out of curiosity do 6, 4, 9.
Again, I don't know how that's a line.
What the heck is
Skip
this
the
a number?
numbers.
Anything. Real card, this.
What is 6, 4, 9? Give me, oh,
Bell.
Bell. And we're underneath the
Bell,
star.
knives.
Wait, I gotta go into the star. Okay.
Okay.
Bell.
Bell, knives, bird with the open wings.
Okay,
Bell.
how about this? Look in the book. Do we see a little
No.
red eye card anywhere in a picture somewhere? Or
12. We already did 12. Did we do 12
I
already?
don't know if we did 12 or not. Okay, so we got 12, S. Okay.
Well, I thought it's no. We're not even getting to the part that says, where do you see this? We can't even get to past part A of these.
Kind of like that green thing that's going to tell us that.
But it's
we're gonna
946. We got
and
3
then go,
digits.
what if we
What's
need
the
that
digit
card?
we actually want?
Garden colonnade bedroom.
We should not have 4. Why are they giving us 4 when we only need 3? Who invented this game? I'm gonna write them and tell them you're stupid.
Is that right? I do.
Yeah, you knew the answer
I
because
know
you
it's-
created it. It's like, what number am I thinking of? That's what this game is. What number am I thinking of? 1 to 100. 17.
Brad's going to start giving us hints, right? You're going to go look this up.
He's already played this game. I'll tell you what.
It's like, I already know the answer. You guys are idiots.
Yeah. Did you get it right your first time?
He's probably Googling it for us.
I don't know.
Exit the Pharaoh's tomb.
I mean, why do we have 2 different symbols? Why do we have the square?
Well, because
and
that's
the plus?
this part of the test, and this is another part of the test.
Yeah, but usually these align to whatever on there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Which one?
Right, I
which
just did
puzzle
the
are we-
star. We were working on this one, so I started it there. That's the one I'm working on.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
But it's funny, because even if we got this part, we didn't actually finish it, because it never gave us the clue. It's like all three of these are a number.
So many.
I think what's happening is each one of these is giving us one number, and we got to figure out.
And then we got to
the
add
number.
all the three numbers
It's got to get the right
together.
number.
That could be.
I'm ready for another clue.
Ready for another game.
Good, open a clue. I don't care. Let's
Go
open
ahead.
a clue. Let's get this done.
Let's get another clue going here.
Clue one.
We're not even halfway through this game.
To solve this riddle, it's a square, which we already have. You have to have found riddle card A.
What? Riddle card A. Riddle card A was a while ago. To solve this, you would have had to have riddle card A?
No, that wasn't there. But how would we have found it? What here tells us to find riddle card A?
Not this one.
Yeah, it's none of.
Hey, it's this one.
Oh, good. That's okay. That's what we started with. No kidding. It gave us those to start the thing. In addition, you will need page book 3, which is what we were doing. We did that. What word might have been written at the point of the burn hole? And what is this message supposed to be telling you? Oh my gosh, dude, we already solved this. That's nothing.
That's not helpful.
Of the burn hole?
That's nothing. We already solved that. That
What's
don't
the
even
point
count.
of the burn hole? What's that?
Oh, the burn hole on here where it says line.
Oh, yeah.
We
Well, we
do
already
it.
solved that part.
Yeah, we solved that whole clue. That clue was not a clue. We're not taking
Next
that.
clue.
We're not using that
That
against
doesn't
us.
count.
That
That
doesn't count.
doesn't- that one doesn't
If
count.
we're taking a clue penalty, we already solved this.
Brad is a teacher, so he might know a little bit about the math. He says, is the number even? I don't know.
9436.
Eliminate half the numbers. I think he's just
Well,
throwing us red
we
herring.
need 3 things.
This says Indy needs to put the stone in the staff.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh!
light
Yeah,
it.
there we go. All right. In order to find, see, in this one, the second part. Oh look, the clue is still the square. It's still the square. What the heck?
I know, this is why we're confused, because why do we have two different clue symbols?
Are some are part of the thing to give us the riddles to give us 2 red herrings and only one of them matters?
I don't know, because what the heck is this map of the...
I know. It's like, how is that a clue to
What does
anything?
this have to do with anything? I don't know.
I think some of them are red herrings. That's what I think it is. I don't think they're
And
all.
like, what the heck was that green thing in the last one?
In order to follow riddle card A correctly, you would have to know that the burn hole destroyed the word line. No kidding. We already got that. If you read through page 3, keep this card's instructions in mind to find. Oh my gosh, dude! I don't think it has anything
So
to
we
do
already
with those
found
2
the
cards.
numbers.
These we already solved that. We're not taking that as a penalty either. Screw that.
Well, what's the last one? Might as well look at
This
the last
is
one.
the solution.
Because your game sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
this is just telling
Next
us
riddle.
to get the numbers out
So
of that
all
thing.
we need to do is figure out which it is. All that tells us is that those other 2 cards don't mean
The
anything.
clues are useless in
These
this
are
game.
pointless. Don't even look at those. We got to figure out what our number is from the first 4 numbers we got.
9142. Right?
Right.
But we
The
can only put
9142.
3 numbers.
And we are, yeah, we got to figure out which are the 3 numbers we want.
How do
Because
you-
it's basically telling us these mean nothing. Because it only gave us 2 clues to those 2 numbers, so there's no way those have anything to do with
But there's no other clue that tells us which ones we should
it.
pick.
9142. Well,
Where's the card? Right there.
9142. You only sees other lines starting with the first. Starting with the first, every other line.
But that just gave us the
I
numbers.
know. I'm just trying to see what else.
Is there anything else on the page that maybe we just missing?
Well, that read and that told us the numbers, but keep going past, find the numbers on this page. What's the next part of it?
Well, this was 6.
No. I mean, read the whole thing again, and then it goes says past the numbers on this page, and then it has 2 more lines or something like that. If you want to solve,
If you want to enter through the door, okay, you must follow these lines of instruction.
no, every other line.
Oh, okay.
If you
Well,
want,
this is the one. This is the starting with the first, it says, right?
right, if you, yeah.
If you want to enter through this door, look for the numbers hidden in the writing on this page.
Right.
Always be careful not to overlook anything. Only with careful observation discover the correct solution for this riddle.
Careful not to overlook anything. Careful observation. Solutions for these.
9, 1, 4, 6.
Wait, 6? Oh, wait, there's a 6?
9, 1, 4, 6. 6. Like there is 2 in this one, but that's not every other line. 9, 1,
Oh,
4.
you know what? They all have
6.
a number on them.
2.
And it says, it doesn't say we only have to grab every other line of numbers. It's all the numbers that are on there. And we
7.
only have, yeah, because we missed, so it's 9, 3.
Oh, that's 3. Okay,
Yeah.
9, 1.
No, it's 9, 3, 1.
9, 3, 1.
And then it's 4. And then it's, 8? 8.
8, yeah.
And then that one is 6, 2, 7. That's the full set of numbers.
Okay. So that's a new order.
And if it's every other one, do we get only 3?
No.
1, 2, 3.
There's something else that lines up with this that gives us
There's
the ones that
something?
we're supposed
But those aren't symbols that even map to numbers.
Mm-mm.
And that's 4 digits, and that ain't gonna help us at all. Because this
Okay.
is 9436, but
It says you only need the unscrambled numbers found on odd numbered lines.
Unscrambled numbers on odd numbered lines. So that's 1
they're all scrambled though.
and 3.
No, 3. 9 is scrambled, so is 3.
So 3.
1 is not scrambled.
3.
1 is not scrambled. No, 3 is scrambled. It's not
It's
spelled
all-
RTEA8, whatever.
1 is not scrambled.
1 is not scrambled. And all the rest of them are scrambled.
It says which yields 3.
Oh, 6. No, 6 is count. No, 2 is also, no,
2.
that one's also, no, everything's scrambled
Everything's
except for
scrambled,
1.
except for 1.
You also, you, let's see.
Now, there is a 10 here, but that would be 1.
Well, here's what they say. They say you also only need the unscrambled numbers found on odd numbered lines, which yields the code 382. How did they get 382 out of that? I don't know.
3, that's the odd numbered lines.
Yeah, but that's not
3.
unscrambled.
There's 8.
Well, 8 is down here, and 2. So you find them on
8.
odd numbered lines,
But that
3.
doesn't make any sense. They're on the same line. I mean, they're on even number lines.
And they're not on the same set of lines. So if you go every other, look, that's 1, that would be 4, which isn't one of those. So it's not every other. 3,
See, that's the 5th line. That's the 7th line. That's the 9th line. I don't know.
yeah, and those aren't every other, because 7 doesn't land in the same every other.
You said it's supposed to come out to 382? That's what he says online. Let's verify.
Yeah, well, that's just, I'd like to know why. We might as well look at the solution if we're gonna do that.
So what are the symbols for 382 under the square?
I'm looking at the solution then, because if we're taking, it does say
The
382.
bird, bug thing with the wings out.
Only read every other line of text on
Okay.
page 3, which we kind of did, starting with the
What's
first
8?
line. In the odd numbered lines of text, 1 through 5,
382.
you'll find the
Sphinx,
following hidden numbers.
And then dude with his hands up.
How did we, because we went every other line of text. Only read every other line of text on page 3, starting with the first line in the odd numbers. So we did that. We read every other line to get the clue, and then it says the numbers on here.
I think when they say the unscrambled, I mean they are scrambled and you unscrambled them.
Well,
to get
yeah, well,
3,
okay, so
to
if that's
get
the
8,
case,
to get 2.
but it's like 1, 2, but this thing, all right, 3 is the third one, starting with the first. So it would be,
So you unscramble those letters and you can get 3.
so 3, and then there's nothing there, and then there's 8, and then there's 2.
Yeah. So on those odd lines, the letters unscrambled to make numbers.
So,
3, number 8, number 2. We were kind of on the right page. We just are stupid.
We just didn't, I think we skipped, because we did go every other, but we started here because that's starting with skipping the first one, because it was the first line that had a number on it.
No,
And then we went, because that's
I don't
why,
know where you said skipping the first, it's starting with the first.
right, but it's the first one that had numbers. It was the first one that had a number. That first one didn't have
What are you,
nothing.
what are you looking
So we went 9, 1,
We
whatever.
were thinking the first one was the first one with bolded letters on it.
Yeah, we were going by the every other number
Okay.
line.
I just want to look at the picture.
So we
We're taking too literally.
Yeah, we're getting a little too literal.
We're too good. We're so good, we're bad.
They keep saying every other, so we're saying, well, not every other one that's blank.
Not as good.
We need to be dumber. We need to get the women here.
I mean, it moves, there's more than
Just
just
right
that
here.
after this, but it's.
Just 5?
No, because according to, so I thought it was this, which points to number 30. And 30 says, the door to the burial chamber opens. You come to the treasure chamber, the great Tutankhamun.
Yeah, there's something to do with doors.
Ay.
Why does it point to that one?
That's what I was trying to figure out. So we were
We're on the square.
on the square one. That's a +1, so it,
But we didn't even use that one.
no, this is,
Why the hell do we have that one? Why do we have Q?
Yeah, we're too smart for this game. We're overthinking.
so, all right, so on number 4 here, which one do you think it points to? You think it goes to number 5?
I don't even
Wait,
understand what they're telling him, the solution here, 'cause like, what? Why would
Why, did they open up another one?
Well, no, it's like, it says turn the 3-digit code into hieroglyphics, which we did, right? And you will get
No.
AC4.
It's gotta be,
How do you get AC4 by turning them into hieroglyphics?
it's gotta be 30.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, though, but as to where on this,
Well, it's telling us to go to 30, and then 30 tells us to go
Yeah.
get some more cards.
yeah, it does.
No,
30 says to get L, T, and B.
Okay. I would love to know how the hell only read every other line of text on page 3, starting with the first line. But it doesn't make any sense. The first line
Yeah,
says this crap.
it does, and it keeps going. Why? What's the problem?
What is that? There's nothing in there.
Only
It's
read
just-
the first line of text?
this literally makes no sense.
What is that? Is that a clue to something? Is that a different
No, that's
answer?
the
I
solution.
can't even cheat properly. That doesn't even
It
make
says
sense.
only read every other line of text on page 3.
Yeah, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did
Starting with the first.
Right, and we did that. We read it all the way through. It
Yes,
told us
I know, but the first line doesn't, okay, and then,
that.
but then
Okay,
why
solved
does it
that
say,
part.
why do we
No.
have to take 3, 8, and 2? I don't get it. Like, why?
Because we take those odd lines, and on those
In
odd
the
lines
odd
are numbers that are scrambled letters.
In the odd numbered lines of text, you will find the following hidden word scrambled. So in the
Yeah.
odd numbered lines, it would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9,
So,
there are numbers,
Yeah.
and we would take those numbers, which are
unscramble
3,
those
8,
letters to spell the word 3.
Yeah.
Word
So
8.
there's only 3 numbers there that we can get.
Yeah,
There's
because
only
some
that
of them
many
are
lines.
blank numbers.
Right.
And,
Some of them
see,
are blank,
that's what
yeah.
we did to start. We're like you said, we were going every other, but we started at the first line that had a number in it.
Yeah.
And that screwed us up because we
Right.
were grabbing ours
So-
that come out that way.
Now you turn those into hieroglyphics, but what does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we read this right. We
We
did it wrong.
We overthought it. We said, well, that's every other one, it's gonna be starting at the first line that has a number, but no, it's
we
just
just
starting
the
at the
first
first
line.
line
But
regardless.
we still never used this. at
Yeah,
all.
and we
And
never
this
used
is
stupid
a
Imhotep's palace
is a
either.
red
What
herring.
the heck is
They
that
give-
for?
They give us extra information, and actually that's what it even says in here. They give you extra information just to throw you off.
What a
Just
bunch
because
of
they,
crap.
it'd be like if you were in an escape room and you see like a vase in the middle of it, you're like, that must mean something, and it really means nothing. It's just to throw you off.
So basically,
That's
so far though,
basically-
all these clues have just been the one that has words is the only one that matters.
They basically,
Because the
what they're
Cleopatra one was the same way.
The
All right, so we were supposed to get which letters out again? LTV.
I keep thinking that we'll figure out what they're trying to, what their
L,
pattern is here. We'll figure it out.
T, V.
So we're still on the same one, because that didn't tell us we solved it.
Return
Yeah, it sent
reveals
us to the next,
red cards LTV.
the next
Yep.
thing.
So more words.
When Cleopatra plays, she only sees the last 3 slabs. In Nefertiti's game, it errors. She aims. If they don't get pierced, nothing gets found.
How come we never use the cross symbol?
Well, let's just keep those off to the side. Okay?
In Nefertiti's game, at errors she aims. If they don't get pierced, nothing gets found. In Nefertiti's game, at errors she aims. If they don't get pierced, nothing gets found. So find the errors on Nefertiti's game.
In the booklet, look for Nefertiti's game. Because all of these games have had, you knocked it for a glass.
Tutankhamun's game. A mess of numbers. Nobody's, nothing. Cleopatra's game. One of those, it says, when Cleopatra plays, she only sees the last 3 slabs. There's no slabs on there. That's probably Cleopatra's game.
There's no Nefertiti.
There's no Nefertiti's game.
What does that give you? Oh, now I got it now.
What are you doing?
Wait, where does that zigzag? Do all the riddles stay in play?
That's what I'm wondering.
Where's that the zigzaggy thing that we were just playing with?
Thought I just right here.
Is Nefertiti on there? Nope.
Yeah, it's right here. Nefertiti's.
Oh, I didn't read those. I didn't see that.
You gotta read. Okay.
I still don't understand.
So what are we looking for on this page? What does it say?
It says Nefertiti's game. At errors she aims. There's any errors in there?
Error or
Errors like
like
mistakes.
they're shooting a gun right here into the air?
That would probably be an error.
Air she aims. So she's shooting up.
Error like, not air like oxygen, error like mistakes.
Error.
Okay, so she's aiming.
But a gun would be kind of weird on there. Wouldn't
It
that
is a
be an
little
error?
weird.
Wouldn't that be an error just in
she's
being there?
aiming at a.
If they don't get pierced, nothing gets found.
Okay, they're all wearing earrings. So, is there someone not wearing earrings?
Well, that one there is not wearing earrings. Is he pointing at something, or is there like his little knife thing above his head pointing at something? Nope.
Air she aims.
Oh my God, there's different paths you can take.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Oh, man.
So, like, we could have solved that one, and it would have led us a different way.
Oh, so like if we would have solved the plus one instead of the.
Uh-huh.
It would have just
So-
taken us to a
so we
different set of riddles.
So this one here, look, we still have the plus one out,
That one's
and we have the circle one.
yeah.
So so we could still, technically speaking, work on
So if
either
you're
one.
like not sure on one or whatever, or like you might be looking at one. And
So you can use the clues from the previous ones to try to solve another piece.
No, so we didn't look at any of the clues from the plus at all. Okay? We've got plus again here, and we got circle here. So we could go either path. We could either try and figure out the riddle for this one, or this one, depending if we get the answer. We'll go one way or another way.
Right, so this is a Y, so this is a different one.
So that is
Or no, whatever that is, a
this
Y-ish.
one.
And then Cleopatra doesn't even have
We have
one.
3 paths.
that's why we didn't use that green thing. Probably we didn't go that path.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 3 possible directions to go, and we've just been picking one is what we've been doing. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
stupid thing, why not? That's not even a shape. I don't even know what that is.
Don't know yet.
And is that like Cleopatra, I think, these you just keep them out just in case something comes up later. And then, that one doesn't even flip.
All right, so what are the 2 games that we have?
Well, we got Nefertiti's game. We got whatever Cleopatra plays. She only sees the last 3 slabs.
So where's Cleopatra's game?
That's what I was trying to figure out. What? I don't see a game name on that one or that one. And this is this Cleopatra's game? But there's no slabs on there. What slabs would that be?
Yeah, let me see.
And then Tutankhamun's game. So this is Nefertiti's game, and it's only at errors she aims. So do you see anything that's an error on there? Like I said, one guy's got gun, which I think is an error. Like, that guy's wearing a modern jacket right there. That's kind of weird. So gun is modern. That jacket is modern. That's 2. But are they aiming, or is there anything
So is there like a
get from
symbol
them?
corresponding to those errors?
That's what I'm trying to
I don't
see.
think they'd aim at me, but
The gun is pointing. There's not really a good, I mean, there's symbols around, but they don't relate to anything that we've seen. And then on every row, let's see, the last 3 slabs. What else is on this one? This one. And then it also says, at air she aims. If they don't get pierced, nothing gets found. That guy doesn't have an earring, but a lot of them have earrings on their ears.
We're assuming that it had something to do with the earrings when they say pierce.
Yeah, I know,
It
but
might not be that.
it could be his gun is pointing at something, but it doesn't really point at anything. No other arrows. No other. I'm trying to see if there's any other like errors that make modernization flaws. I'm not seeing anything that looks.
What's from?
Well, the next page
here's a
is.
book, Ken. Come on, play nice.
There's something else up there.
They need to have
The
multiple
Cleopatra's
books.
game mentions the last 3
Yeah.
slabs. AC. Well, those aren't slabs, but
Find
they're.
on the-
But there's some kind of letters.
This one is, this says pages 7 and 9, but that was
What's that 7 and 9?
the cheat that I'm looking at.
You're actually looking at cheats? Oh my gosh. If we're gonna cheat, we could just look at the clues. That's not even, it's like, why would we look at, if we're gonna cheat online, we might as well just look at the
It's all
clues.
blacked out. I'm not reading the actual spoiler. I'm just, it's.
What is this card? The help card. Was that from earlier?
That's the one that gave us the decipher of the code. Remember?
Oh, okay.
So you can put that back over on the. So, Cleopatra's game from left to right.
Oh, that one says she only sees the last 3 slabs.
Which one's Cleopatra's game?
It says Cleopatra's game. He's looking at it.
Oh.
But I don't know what the last 3 slabs are. Is that the last 3 things?
These are all similar size.
And then this one's Nefertiti's game is all about errors. And then if they don't get pierced, they don't get found. They don't get pierced, they don't get
Warning,
found.
spoiler alert. Don't get to me.
Like I said, if you want to cheat,
This guy's expression explains it exactly.
He loves this game. That guy. It's the dog.
That's described. I wanted a copy of the books of that thing. So
Clark keeps getting called off onto that numbers thing. It's really got him wondering. It's like there's no slabs on it. Nothing connects this thing to that. But he's like, this thing's got to be something. Every clue we've done so far, he's gone to that numbers. There's no slabs. They're just numbers. And even Cleopatra's game is just 3 sets of letters.
Follow it literally.
From left to right.
Where are you seeing left to right? What are you looking at? It says.
Left to right.
Yeah, but that has. I mean, what got you onto that page?
Cleopatra's game. I'm thinking it might be both sides. Okay?
But she says, okay, the last 3 slabs. What's their slabs, or what are you thinking slabs?
Okay, so if I go literally from left to right, just out of curiosity, 9 minus 8 is 7. Okay? I'm just...
9
I'm
minus 8 is not 7. 9 minus 8 is 1.
I'm sorry, 9 minus... Sorry, I was looking at something else. What was I looking at a second ago?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Let me just say
This is
We have to destroy this game while we play it. Just keep that in mind.
Well, yeah, there's things we got to fold up and tear
I'm
up.
just saying this is one of those.
Yes and no.
No, I mean, this puzzle is one that we destroy part of it as a way to solve it.
This is, I know what this is. This is to do with this.
From the previous thing?
Yeah, because that's Cleopatra's game.
So BCD?
And what does it say?
How do we know that?
What does it say? She only uses the last 3 slabs.
Well, that'd be BCD.
Okay. Here.
So put the shit in the order, right?
Okay, wait.
What was the order?
Okay,
hold
so
on.
wait, B, C, D.
Wait.
Wait, can I fin, we're doing one, and then we'll come back to you.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, what are, I
B, C, D. So if she says, if we're only doing these 3 slabs, and he says this comes from the previous one, so it's gonna try Joel's thing. So D comes before B, so that would be up ahead. And then there is no A, so C and D, C switches with D, so it would be C, D, B, and then there's no other one.
Right?
So I would be C, D,
Or is
B.
it-
So 436, oh, I'm sorry, 8, if we do it this paper like I did, but I think I had it, but we'll make sure. So we've got B, C, D.
I don't think you get rid of
And
one.
then B comes before D. D comes before B, sorry, D, B, C. And then there's no A and C. And then C and D are the only ones that are switched places. So we got C, B, D. And C, B, D would be 346.
I think you use all 4 slabs, and then you get rid of the last one after you've already gone through this.
So you're saying do all of them and take the last one?
Well, like,
Okay, so that would be A,
well, you already did it right here.
oh, right. So
it'd
you're
be-
saying 649.
Well, which one does it say to get rid of? Which one does she say that she doesn't? play
Last
with?
3 slabs.
Okay,
So it'd be 649.
649, yeah.
okay, so you want me to put 649 in the
Put
dial?
649 in, underneath the plus.
Underneath the plus, so what's my?
I don't know if that's right. I just,
It's way not as fun as what I want to do.
no? Is it way?
And
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple.
649 is the bell,
Uh-huh,
It's a different.
and then it's the knives,
Oh, one of these other ones?
Yeah.
and then it's the,
Which one?
649 is bell, knives, oh, and the bird with the open wings.
She aims. If
What
they
is-
don't get pierced,
We're thinking Pierce.
nothing gets found.
We're thinking Pierce has
But
something to do with
you need to
hearing.
pierce it, like, yeah.
Exactly. Don't think piercing as earrings. Piercing as in stab through the page.
Okay, I like it.
X on the
So
answer.
if Nefertiti's game,
So wait,
Right? Stab through the.
in
So
Nefertiti's game,
you look where we were talking the
Errors.
jacket, the gun.
at error she aims.
There's
They
3
don't get
spots on the
pierced,
page
nothing
that
gets
if you
found.
stab through the. Oh wait, we can't do that. It's a different page.
okay,
No, it's. Oh yeah, if you stab through the page, it'll land on one of those numbers. in
Yeah,
a circle.
exactly, yeah.
all right, so what were you looking at again for these?
Well, we were
looking
looking at
for
the errors, the gun and the guy's coat at the bottom, but I don't know, I couldn't find the
Stab
one.
your pencil through the page.
And there's the third. But what is
All right, so where's the,
The gun is right there, and that guy's jacket is down there.
all right, so if I did that,
This is more fun.
That's what I
Yeah,
said. This one's
yeah.
way more
Forget
fun.
this
all right,
one.
so I've got this
Flap
one.
one is gonna lame.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't want to stab
You're not
through.
being nearly violent enough.
He's like, I think Jeff's right. I don't want to stab through my face.
He's gonna draw all over it instead,
Okay.
with unerasable
What's the third
pencil.
one, though?
We got, I didn't see the air on top, it's up there somewhere, I'm sure, but I don't know.
This is just a cow.
I know, but there's a cow, I mean, they did not have cows in
I'm sure
Egypt?
they had cows in Egypt.
Does it have a, is it weird because it has a mask? I don't know. I was having trouble figuring out what
This
it
guy's
is.
got a cowboy hat instead of a regular hat.
There you go. Try
All
that.
right, I'll try that
looks
one.
like it. Is there a number under it? Sure.
Now, what order do you put them in, though?
Okay. Well, she reads from left to right, so it'd be 815.
All right, try
Okay.
815 underneath whatever symbol she uses. What does she use? The star, the plus?
No, that's this one, Nefertiti.
That's that one. That's Nefertiti.
Oh, that's
Nefertiti.
Nefertiti.
All right, so what's my 815?
I don't know. You got the book. It is Sphinx,
Okay, got it.
and then bird, wings closed.
Of course, this is not our solution. This is Jeff looking it up on the internet.
Eyeball.
Eyeball?
He gave me a clue. He said
What do you mean eyeball?
the eye. The
Because
this one.
we found the errors.
No,
and-
he said think of it very literally, and I said, oh, stab the pencil through the page, and he was like, yeah.
So it says 17. 17, all right. And
Yeah,
we
but
found it
also
on
said,
which
you gotta
symbol?
look at this. Pierce is more literal.
Yeah. We're looking for the
The XY thing, whatever that
Y
is.
thingy. What? Where does that show up on you? On the face? this one? So 7?
7. Alright, so 7 goes number 7. And number 7 basically tells us go home.
So you guys,
There we go. The mask is open. Find J and P.
Okay, J-P.
Hold on, what was this one right, or no? It was 649.
no, he said it didn't work. He said it didn't do nothing.
649 didn't work? Well, what was 649? 649 would have been bell, knives, bird.
Yeah, I think we put it, well, we read it off of what here, because 649, 6 is bell, knives, bird, yeah.
Alright, J and P. Oh my goodness. Without the palace, you are lost, but the sketch will only help up to a point. You need the blue original.
Blue original.
We got the original there, I think.
Now, are these two different symbols that we're looking
Oh,
But any other,
at?
says, let's rock. Boca Imhotep, has he destroyed his original palace?
So we got the sketches of the original palace.
Without the palace, you are lost, but the sketch will only help up to a point. You need the blue original. Why is it blue?
Sketch it like that.
Yeah, what?
There's a bunch of colors on here, but
Yeah, those are numbers and original, but draw over the tiles, but only these. What tiles? So all these clues stay in place until we solve them, I think. So did you take out the ones we've already solved?
all the clues of the.
So these kind of all start working together over time. So what's going on?
All right, so we've already.
We already solved Nefertiti's thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because Ken's live, so it shows up as number 1.
And then,
in my
without the palace, you are lost.
on YouTube.
Okay, so we got this.
Because it has something to do with these.
That's funny though.
These are the circle ones.
I'll tell Ken.
And then this one is whatever that is.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm bored of them. They're not going to interrupt.
So what is, draw over the tiles, but only these. Is there anything with tiles on it? I mean, like on here that we can draw over?
These.
But only these. Draw over the tiles, but only these.
Or is it these type of tiles?
No, they're the ones that are doing, they're numbers.
Game up really bad at it. Exceptionally bad at it. What?
Okay. Remember that green thing we had?
Yeah, but still, these are the numbers that are just those. These are different numbers.
Draw over all the ones that are shown on there, and I'll bet you we have only 3 left.
But none of those are on here. None of these numbers match, none of these match those.
Oh.
These are only the numbers,
10 seconds.
which are totally different numbers from that one.
Okay.
I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, give him a hug.
The different, in fact, those red one looks like it's exactly the same as the green one.
Well,
All right.
okay, just do it right
All right,
on here.
We'll be
'Cause
done
there's-
pretty soon.
If you scratch off the ones that are here, you're going to be left with the 3 numbers, right?
Turn it on.
3, 6, well, there's 10 numbers there, so we'll have 4 numbers left. And we can draw over the tiles, but only these. So if we were to scratch out these
Right.
guys,
All right, I will. Love you.
knives,
I had some trail mix
eyeball,
and some
beetle,
salmon dip and,
and
well,
fish.
nut mix and some
So we're left with the bird, the dude with
salmon
the
dip, and that's about
hand,
it.
Stink,
bell,
and the bell.
What did I eat before I left the house? I ate
Once again, we end up with
I
4
don't remember what.
numbers,
All my shake
but
weight.
which 4 do we want? Draw
Yeah.
over the tiles,
it's weird that they say tile.
Yeah, I know, that's why I was looking to see if any of these pictures had tiles on them, but there's no tiles really on here.
Oh, wait, what is this?
Love it, but.
Are these, each of these considered tiles, maybe?
Yeah, well, we're gonna draw over all these tiles?
So there's an Amazon
Oh,
show.
yeah. Okay, so each one of these represents a number. So like if this is number 3
Right.
or whatever, draw over all the 3s that are on here. If this is like a
So
5,
whatever's
draw
left
over all
are the numbers that we need?
Yeah.
I guess, go for it.
Does that make sense?
Start drawing, Cap.
Captain, it's
So
your
Ken, we have an Amazon show in the kitchen,
Yeah?
the ones with the screen and stuff. And
I mean,
Seb,
unless they think that I'm wrong.
Seb always
that's
watches
right.
YouTube, like on the kids' YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
And so Kata said, Alexa, open YouTube. And then she walked away to go to the kitchen. And then Seb's clicked on us and was watching us.
Oh, really?
Because you're live, so you're the number one in my feed.
Oh, okay.
Because you're live. So he clicked on that, and then
How old
Kata
is
comes, he's 3.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
just turned 3, actually, December 30th. And then Kata comes back and is like, Sebs, what are you watching? Oh, it's Poppy's YouTube.
Oh. That's funny.
He's a little, I mean, he's 3, but he doesn't speak that well yet, but that's because he's bilingual.
No, kids don't speak that well at 3 anyway. I mean,
He switches between Spanish and English all the time.
Oh, that's amazing.
like, are all the colors symbol? Maybe you could just figure it out, but, oh, they're not?
No, the colors have nothing to do with it? Oh.
So if you happen to be colorblind, you will go nuts on this, I think.
Wow,
Aren't you glad you bought your glasses?
those are
today?
very primary numbers, though.
Well, is this like the first time in a long time you actually brought your glasses to gaming?
No.
I brought my
Maybe
glasses.
it's just Brian that always forgets.
He forgets them quite a bit.
I forget them sometimes too.
But I actually got a pair of glasses, and the doctor goes, you can wear these because your eyes won't get as tired, but he says they're super low prescription.
Power, yeah.
And sometimes it bugs me because I'll have them on just to kind of see if it works. And I can't figure out, some days it's like it's helpful, and other days it feels like it's not better.
Have you used them with the computer screen yet, or no?
No, I've used them with the computer screen sometimes. It's like I can see far and close, but at the same time my eyes start getting really sore and tired after a while. Remember I was telling you my phone, my eyes start bugging me when I look down at my phone for a long time. So I thought, well, I'll try these glasses and see if they help. I haven't figured out if they're doing anything or not. I haven't worn them enough.
That's where my eyes get the most tired, is looking at stuff at work, like reading stuff on the computer screen.
Yeah, see, my computer screen don't bother me at all, but my phone, my eyes get all weirded out if I look at it for too long. So I got to.
Have you changed the display settings at all for low or for glare or for brightness or?
Well, I have it pretty low, and I looked up the whole thing about blue, what do you call it, the blue screen filters.
Blue light, yeah.
I looked it up, and it's like, they said that's not really, doesn't really do anything. Yeah. I mean,
blue just makes it more bright to me. Which
yeah, I
makes
think
it
it's just
slightly more painful on my eyes.
Yeah,
so
and I think that's what it is. It just
colors
dims the thing a little bit, so it's not as hard on your eyes, I guess.
don't bug me
You're
as much.
going to scratch to get over here.
I am.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
a bingo card.
and then if we're on
not going to pay you anything.
And then if we're on the wrong page, later on it's going to say, these numbers are, I can't read any of the numbers anymore. I've already scratched them all out.
Well, if we do all of that, is that going to leave us with only 3 numbers?
I know.
Then we go to a different clue and do a different path.
Probably, yeah.
It's like, it'll leave us with like all the numbers still, just different colors.
Or maybe it'll like actually spell.
So you're only covering those 6, right? Yeah.
That's like crazy.
So your eyes are like developing astigmatism, right? Is that basically what it is? Because you can see near and far both, but it's just getting a little bit more hard to focus, right?
No, he said I didn't. He said part of the problem is one of my eye focuses better at distance and one of them focuses better close.
Oh, wow.
So one eye is supporting the other. This is why I can see good far and close. But if you cover up the wrong eye going distance, it gets kind of blurry. But that eye sees good close. And then if I switch over, this eye sees good far. But then when I go close, it doesn't see as well. So they're supporting each other.
You don't need glasses. You just need to find somebody else with the same problem. And just swap eyes.
Swap eyeballs.
Like,
There
I'll
you
give
go.
you my eye. You
The
give
same
me
exact
your eye.
strength on the opposite eye. So we'll just flip them out. And he said, that's why I can see pretty good, but when but it also means that's why my eyes get tired, because I'm looking at things and one eye's working really hard.
You're like Superman. When you need to see far away, you just go like this. And when you need to see up close, you just go
Superman has to do that? I don't think Superman
No,
has to do
that's
that.
horrible. You're right. That is stupid, right? You're like, what are you talking about, Superman?
He winks at you every time he wants to see detail.
You're gonna be wearing like the thing.
What are you doing over there?
That'd be a cool new superpower, guy. He's like, all right, with my left eye, I can see. I can see you with my magnification eye, but then I can use my wide angle eye and see the world.
You're gonna be wearing the eyepiece
You
from
do like
Harry
the
Potter from the
augmented reality, but in like a contact lens or glasses or something.
That'd be cool.
You know they'll do it eventually.
They're getting close, but it's, the biggest problem they have is our hardware technology isn't advanced enough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
They're getting the code in there, but things run really slow.
It's gonna
and
be
crap.
like Alexa or that Chat GPT.
Well, they have like a
thing or
heads-up
something like that.
display glasses.
Yeah, another company's making some, because Google stopped making theirs, but there was another company that's making some that do kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And they have the video and stuff in your eyes. I think it's cool, but their technology, the processing power is just not up to par. It can't keep up. Too high. Because you're trying to do something super complicated in a microchip that just doesn't have the power to do that.
Yeah. Dude, I just upgraded my
Go ahead.
and I had a Ryzen 5 3600X
Do you think we're on
in
the
an
right
AM4 motherboard, and I bought the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, and it I went from 30 or 40 FPS in Tarkov up to 120. In only one generation. That's one generation newer. Chip. And it was only $330 for that chip.
Is this still going? Because that don't look like us, huh? You're standing up, I'm standing up. These are not even the same.
It looks frozen.
Oh, now you're standing up. It caught up. It says it's excellent connection.
So yeah, it was like $330 plus tax, I guess. The chip was, and it's the equivalent speed of one of the $600 or $700 Intel ones.
Oh, cool.
It's amazingly fast. I couldn't believe it.
So we're going to open the first clue eventually, and it's going to say, I hope you didn't scratch out all the numbers on that page. This is what you need to do. It's
Using that page.
You're supposed to get rid of all the numbers.
You didn't properly pierce
on
the
that
page
card.
before with
That's
your
what it
pencil.
said, that's what they were telling me to do, and it
Didn't help.
doesn't appear to help yet, but I'm double checking.
Switching
Because there's 4 numbers left. Are you seeing all 4 numbers, or are you seeing a bunch of it? See, because there'd be 4 numbers left, but what's the clue that tells you that they're
Maybe there's more.
I see 6, 1, 8, and 2 that are left.
6, 1,
How is that possible?
That's not right. There's only, you can take
that's
6
the wrong
numbers
one.
out, there's only 6, 1, 8, 2. Oh, no, that's right, that's 4 numbers. 6, 1, 8, 2, that's 4. But we knew that. But the question is, how is that page helping us? We could have told you it was 6, 1, 8, and 2, but the question is, what's left?
Is he destroyed his original palace?
I don't see how, there's numbers.
Is there only certain colors left?
Where did you get that from? That you need to
That
do
thing,
that.
he's got the card on him, says tiles.
Only the
Well, the thing is, we assume those are the tiles.
That may not even be the tiles.
That may not be the tiles, those are just squares, but they look like tiles.
Well, what if you did this? We might be totally wrong.
There's only a really tiny chance that we are right.
That's a good point. They probably were wrong.
Look at that one. That's a different path. You're under this one right now.
Yeah, where's the,
What's the other one?
The clue pile.
where's the clue pile, or the one that you said that
That's for this
I had to
one.
scratch off the?
That one, he's right in front of you.
To see if
You're looking at
to
it.
see if you're going the right way.
But only these.
Look at the clue to see if you're on the right path here.
Draw over the tiles.
Draw over the tiles. I don't know what else they could mean by draw over the tiles.
There's no other tiles.
Does it make anything when you're
What's
when you?
the clue? The
Does it make anything when you draw over them? Like if you connect them?
Does it look like a picture? Does it look like
Looks like
If you
crap.
stare at it really hard, will it start to shape out into something? Like one of those weird optical illusions.
Pierce the page with your pencil.
If you crumble that book up and throw it in the garbage, will it look? Will it be? Will you be able to solve it?
Only by burning all of the cards. Will you be able to get to the next puzzle?
Hey, are you looking at the clues?
I'm looking at the solution.
Oh my God!
Oh wait, what's that? Those look like more like tiles to me.
Those look a lot more like.
No, they're squares also, but they're
We
different
were
shapes.
way off.
We were translating the symbols. It just says no, just the symbols, no translation.
But they're the actual pictures of the thing. Look on the card.
Yeah, I know.
Those
That's what I'm saying. They're literal. They're not saying translate the things. It's actually use those.
That makes more sense now.
Basically, sketch it. But and then what are you putting in there? 2, 4.
It's a scratch and sniff. Scratch it.
I'm just wondering what happens.
Is there anything
This
left?
seems-
It looks like those are the only. Oh, there are some
It
birds.
seems like a much smarter idea than scratching up that other page.
Well, it's a lot less. That's for sure.
Well, it matches the symbol. It's like bingo. He's playing bingo.
Would you like to stop wasting your time?
Yeah,
or
go
would you
for
like
it.
to keep going?
Oh, tell me.
He just
Well,
said
this doesn't match that. So these aren't together. Because that's that.
Oh.
Do we have anything else that has this symbol on it? Because if we don't, then move on. Go to the other one.
Oh, we're doing the red herring?
Yeah.
But there's no other things with symbols except that one.
Yeah, so
Were
we're
there-
probably not supposed to do that one right now.
But none of the clues we had before have that one on it, so it's only this.
All right,
All right, so let's go to back to the circle one, because
Okay, what's the circle one?
without the palace, you're lost, but the
That's
sketch
this
only helps to a point. You need the blue original.
The blue
This
original.
It says treasure chamber. Is that not?
And there is no other, of our old
Oh, this
clues,
has got a circle on it.
You got anything palace-like in there?
of our old clues, there are no O's. There's
Oh,
nothing
this
here
has
that
got a
matches
circle
that.
and a plus on it.
The blue original.
The blue original.
Well, there's a bunch of blues on here, but
So these kind of go together, but we didn't quite solve it, or we didn't figure out it. We tried the number 649, but
Because
that's,
this is got the circle and this
Well,
has got the plus.
what was you tried this, right, you said?
yeah, we tried 649.
And what did that come up to? What was
It
the number?
failed. It failed.
I failed.
Okay, but did you try this one?
No, because you told me use all four
Well,
and
you
don't
could
do it
try
my
it.
way.
Which one are you looking
That's
at?
CD8.
that was 346.
346.
Okay, who's got dial? I've got dial.
You got that.
Under the plus.
So eventually, the assumption is one of these is
Under
going to
the
lead
plus?
us to a path that's
The
going to
bird,
say,
or no, what
you've
one is it?
escaped.
We
Oh,
got
the bug.
Is
bug.
that the idea?
4.
Knives,
Okay.
bell.
16.
X.
No. Oh. What did it say? It says, when Cleopatra plays, she only sees the last 3 slabs. And when we went through this, we had 649. 649. What was the number that came out to? I want to see it again. Just out of my own stupid curiosity.
Which one? Which number are you looking for?
6, 4, and 9.
Okay.
Go to
What is,
Cleopatra's game.
or go to
Yeah.
Bell,
Knives, open wing bird.
Bell, knives, and that was 12, and that was just a red.
Yeah, I think we even
Sock.
seen 12 before. It says no good, yeah.
X marks the spot.
Yeah.
So,
But ABC, when Cleopatra plays, she only sees the last 3 slides. So it'd be B, C, D, which is what you did here. So go back to her game.
go back to our game. Maybe I
Maybe
messed
we
up
missed-
on the,
Maybe we didn't finish this.
or didn't translate it
Right
right.
there, right there, right there.
Right there, that's it. D before,
So we start with BCD,
yeah,
and then we go D before B, which
Yeah.
is what this one, DBC. And then we go A after C, but there was none.
But wait, if she's okay, does that mean we go So we're assuming that we're.
Well,
only
if we're
using
gonna
the-
include them all, it goes A, D, B, C, and then we have to start making the changes off of all four, but if we're only using the last three slabs, there is no A.
Yeah, there is no way.
Maybe you do all of these, and then whatever you come up with, then you keep the last three.
We did, that's what 649 was.
Okay.
So it's A, B, C, D, and then D before, and then D before B, and then, A after C, which is what we got, and then we got.
Okay, but C switches with D.
Right,
So
and then
C
we
is
got
gonna,
C and D are switching right here. C is now over here
it
with,
doesn't say we have to do these in order. So C switches with D. We put the A after the C. And then
well,
D
yeah,
before
we
B.
can start going all kinds of weird scrambly
and
ways
then-
of doing that. It's gonna really mess
D and
things
D.
up.
So,
Maybe we have to get them all to match? No, that wouldn't be,
So, okay, so we tried.
hold on.
We tried doing the last three digits.
439. Right? No. We only, because she only uses the last three. So we do the thing, and then we take the letters.
B, C, and D, which is 4,
Threes.
3.
you mean 364. You're looking at it
4,
upside
3,
down.
6.
4, 3, 6.
Yeah.
So you're saying we reorder them back to what it was originally?
I don't know.
Because if they're only using the last three, but we do the entire shape,
Okay.
it would be 364.
But we just tried that, didn't we?
No, we did 649. We
No.
assumed that the last three meant the last three.
So,
It's the last
so you do the
364.
full reshape, and then it
And
would
then
be.
you only use
Bell,
those three. Got
Beetle,
it.
Bell, and then
That's it. We got it. I'm confident. Because we're only
Beetle,
going to use
Bell.
these three slabs
After we've played the
after
game.
we've played the game. We played the game, and then we're only actually going to use first three.
14.
We got it. We got this.
Come
Got
on,
this. We got this.
piece of
Dang it!
crap.
Beetle,
Bell, knives. What the hell?
All right, we're looking at the first clue. To solve this riddle, you have to have found riddle cards C, L, and Q. I assume that's what we're looking at. You will also need page 8, which I assume is her page that we're looking at.
Okay, this is Q. What's C and L?
Okay. You have to change the sequence of the stones on card Q.
L.
What's C?
Page 8 and card C and L give you the rules for doing it.
Oh, we're missing it. No wonder we can't get it.
Oh, this is
here it is.
Cleopatra from the bottom up, but that's not going to help. Oh, bottom up. We do the thing starting from B before A.
Oh my God. We didn't even have the right cards. That's why. Okay.
We knew that she only reads bottom up because we read that before. We should have known it was all part of the same thing.
Okay, A, B, C, D.
All right. A, B, C, D.
Okay, read it from the bottom.
And then it's B before A, so B, A, C, D. C switches with D, so B, A, D, C. A after C, so it's B, D, C, A. And then D before B, so D, B, C, A. And she only reads the last, so it's B, C, A.
She only reads
So
the last two slabs. So B, C, and D.
No.
No, it's probably these.
B, C, A. 439.
439.
Knives, bug, open, bird.
Knives.
This is-
Which bug?
This one.
The one with the wings.
And bird open wings.
Mm-hmm.
29.
All right, where did we?
Yeah.
The plus is the
It's
chest.
the chest.
On the chest.
Yeah,
That one there.
yeah.
So that says go to 21.
Oh, snap.
Get B and R.
Okay.
B.
There's your color numbers. I hope you can see them all.
There we go.
At least now we know which one's it.
Oh, and that one's the one for the other page, the symbols on the
For
back
this
of the
one.
book. So those two go together.
There you go. Now you can go back to that one.
Oh, gee, thanks. Oh,
So